What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And we got another play-by-play on this Monday night, Week 6. Again, the Denver Broncos against their division rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. And we're going to see Justin Herbert for the second time this year. We saw him against the Chiefs earlier, where he did end up getting that injury that has been lingering. He hasn't missed a game yet, but he's definitely had those rib problems. And then Russell Wilson is yet to get right. You can see Week 6, going into Week 6, he only has 4 touchdowns and 3 picks, 1,200 yards. Justin Herbert with an injury is already at 10 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Austin Eckler, one of the better running backs, especially like third down receiving backs in the entire football league. Javonte Williams, unfortunately, is out for the season, but we'll see Melvin Gordon again. I wonder, I think Keenan Allen is back. I believe last time we saw them play, Keenan Allen was not playing for the Chargers, but the Chargers are 76% favorites according to the ESPN matchup predictor. Very interesting. I feel like this could be a sleeper game for the Broncos. This is, -4 is about right for me on this Chargers. Over under 45. I'd probably take the under. Broncos defense has been playing extremely strong this season. Chargers have a good defense. I don't think either of these teams really explode. I can see this being like a 23-20 game or something along 21-17 or something ugly like that, and low scoring. So that's where I see this game going, and we will get started here shortly. But what's up, people in the chat? Pat Hanlon in the house, was about to go to sleep. Had to pop in, drop a like, and say enjoy the stream. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Pat. I appreciate it, of course. All right. So, Justin Herbert and the Chargers sitting at 3-2. Broncos at 2-3. With the Chiefs losing this weekend to the Buffalo Bills, Chargers would love to get the victory and tie the Chiefs atop the AFC West. Broncos, though, if they fall to 2-4 in that tough AFC, they can almost write their season off. Not literally, because I guess if they go on a crazy win streak, but 2-4 is definitely not a hole you want to be in a very competitive NFC East. What up, Hassan? How you doing today? Was good, homie? What's up, bro? And we are going to get started here any minute now. Game was supposed to start at 8:15, and it looks like they are lining up. Let me fast forward to make sure I'm up to speed. We're about to get kickoff, and the Broncos will kick off. No, Keenan Allen is not back. He's just undressed on the sideline, but there is the kick, and it will be a touchback for the Chargers, and Justin Herbert and the offense will start on their own 25-yard line. So you placed any degenerate bets tonight? I didn't. I stayed away from this game. This game is a weird one. I don't like it. Great, bro. How's your day? Not bad. What up, Robert? Here we go. In the shotgun goes Justin Herbert. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Here comes a blitz early, but picks it up well, and then going deep and incomplete, but there will be a flag on Mathis. Yikes. Devon Mathis is going to get called for pass interference on Joshua Palmer. Yep, and that will be a big play to start on this game. Skimming Live. Tim, please accept my apology. I got mad at you last time you were on flipping out a little bit during the Chicago game. Thank goodness it worked out for me, but I had a huge amount of money on that game. Ooh, good. I'm glad it worked out for you. I am glad it worked out. Sorry, I didn't realize you were even mad at me, so sorry, buddy. Here we go. Under center, takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. Eckler bouncing it outside, cutting it up, and stays on his feet. Finally tackled after a gain of 8. Nice run there by Austin Eckler. And after the penalty and that run, the Chargers are already inside Broncos territory. But I'm glad you won, dude. Yeah, because I bet on the Bears, I believe, but not a lot of money. I don't bet a lot of money. Maybe $10 or something. I don't know, $5, $10, $20 at most. So definitely not a lot riding. Takes a snap, fakes the pitch, rolling to his right, has pressure immediately though. Does have to just get rid of it. Gets outside the pocket and throws it across the line of scrimmage. So that will bring up 3rd and 2. Number 93 for the Broncos was coming and flying up the board. Draymond Jones. I should know the Broncos team by heart. Also, number 21, Kawan Williams was bringing pressure. So 3rd and 2 now for the the Chargers. What do they got? You got the Chargers 33, Broncos 16. I think that's high, man. Herbert in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. They picked it up, though. And they overthrows DeAndre Carter. Nearly got strip sacked. But they're in an awkward spot. They may go for it here on 4th and 2. I only bet spiritual capital. I feel that. But I'm glad you got it. Skin them alive. I'm glad you got it. What, were you like martingaling the skins or something? Is that how you got so high? 4th and 2. They're going for it. Let's see what we got. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. They're at the 37-yard line. Takes the snap. Pumping. Quick. And it's tipped and it's going to be caught anyway. Michael Bandy, gets the catch off the tip pass, and it's going to be a 1st down. Wow. That's insane. Also thought your evaluation on Hal and Heineke was perfect. We should go with Hal. It's the right move. Yep, I think so too. Here we go. Under center for Herbert. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. Eckler, not a lot of room, and he's going to even maybe lose a half a yard. Browning in on the tackle. And it'll be 2nd down and a long one. 11. What up, Redskins fan 10? What's up? I don't feel like watching the Broncos again, so I've got the Capitals to save me tonight. Nice. I will still be here, though. I'm watching the Caps game. What up, Redskins, man? Thanks for stopping by, dude. Tim, I discussed with Rick Snyder about Scotty moving the pocket for Taylor to increase the field of view to keep him upright. Nice. You get the live stream after the game there with Rick Snyder. I'd like to have him on the channel one day. He seems like a cool dude. Under center, takes a snap, play action. Herbert has time, but pressure coming. He has to get rid of it, and he overthrows Mike Williams. Man, Justin Herbert, not extremely accurate tonight. So far, he's 1 and 4. Well, 1 and 3 rather. No, it is 1 and 4. Yeah, 1 and 4 on the day. All right, here we go. It's 3rd and 11 now for Herbert. They are in field goal range this time, though. All right, 2 receivers to each side. Ooh, they're getting him to jump off sides. A free 5 yards. Browning gets caught crossing the line, and that's going to be a neutral zone infraction and a 5-yard penalty. Refs are discussing it. I'm not sure what exactly they're discussing. Seemed pretty clear cut. Wow, they saw a false start on Will Clapp. Wow, really? They got him jumping instead. He is not happy about it, but now it's 3rd and 16 instead of 3rd and 6. Does he jump? He moved his head to the outside, and they're calling that a false start. Wow, 3 receivers to the left. Now empty backfield. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Has time. Going deep. And incomplete. And he flags no. Bandy 1-1. The Chargers fans are ticked. doesn't get it. Now they're in a weird spot. They've lost 6 yards. Now it's a longer field goal than what they had originally. I actually like the no call. There's contact body to body, but he gets his head around. He doesn't grab him. I think that's great defense there by number 27, honestly. I don't think I really would like that call. That's pretty ticky-tack if they call that pass interference. Here's Scott to punt it away, and there's the punt. And it will be fair caught at the 21-yard line. What a terrible punt. Only a net 18-yard punt. Wow. And so Russell Wilson will not be pinned back deep. They will get it around their own 21-yard line. So Russell Wilson, tie game 0-0. Let's see what he can do with it. What up, bro? I am a UNC fan, so I also think we should go Hal. I would love that. Well, I enjoy watching the Broncos lose. There you go. Hassan agrees. 3,000 is a large bet for me. Went for it. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty large bet for just about anybody. If you don't think 3,000 is a large bet, good for you. Just close my eyes and think of Elway crying in his soup because of a loss. Salty pompous tears. Just as I say that, the Canucks take the lead. Oh, gosh, no. BC was on cloud 9 Saturday night. Really? They lost, though. He was excited they lost? That's interesting. Rick's a nice guy, but horrible handicap. Horrible handicap. Virgil Horton, Tim, you think Terry will have more balls through his way since he got 1,000 yards with Taylor? I mean, he really wasn't even that bad as far as yardage this season. So it's 1,000 yards sounds like a whole bunch, but in reality, that's only like 60 yards a game. So it's not a crazy amount of yards, and he'll get some throws his way, but not a whole lot. I hope he gets a ton, though. I hope I'm wrong. Time to watch Russ come out and stink it up. Yup. What up, Maddie? Lizzie in the living room watching, and she's missing Allen, whoever that is. Missing Allen. Oh, Keenan Allen. Yes. Good old Keenan Allen. The fishing in the NFL is the worst in any sport. I thought it was a good no call there, actually. The false start was a little ticky-tack, if I'm being honest, because he gets the call from the center and just moves his head to the outside, and that's what makes the dude jump, and they call false start. He didn't move or anything. He just went here, got his call, and went, okay, and went out this way. And that's what got him to jump. Crazy. 10 beat Bama. I know, that's crazy yesterday. That is crazy. Oh, that's why he was on cloud 9. Saturday night, not Sunday night. Of beating Bama. Yeah, big deal. Big deal. Have you gotten the new jersey? No, I haven't bought any new stuff from the Commanders. I may have, like, something Commanders related. I don't remember. Somebody may have gifted it to me, but I haven't bought anything like that. But here we go. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 2 running backs in the backfield with him now. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it off to Gordon. Gordon has a decent hole and will fall forward for a gain of about 4. There is a flag on the play, though. This could be coming back. Holding. Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. Moving back. Lloyd Cushenberry gets called for the penalty. And instead of starting with a 4-yard run, they start with a negative 10-yard play. So 1st and 20 coming up for the Broncos. MLB umpires are pretty dang bad. Yeah, they have a tough job, though, sometimes. But sometimes it's just horrible. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Gordon. Gordon this time will only get a gain of 2 on 1st and 20. So 2nd and 18 coming up for the Broncos. Couple of flags early for both teams so far. Hurting these teams. But right now it's 0-0. Russell Wilson. Can he figure it out? He's got some weapons over there. Got Cortland Sutton. He's got Jerry Jeudy. Why does that sound so wrong? It is Jerry Jeudy, but I don't know why to me that just sounded so terrible. But here we go. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the left. takes the snap, drops back. Russell looking, throws it underneath, caught by Sutton, and Sutton will get what he can. Gains maybe 8 or 9. I think it'll be around the 22-yard line, so it should be 3rd and 9 coming up for the Broncos. I have got McManus on my fantasy teams. I need him to do big things. Well, good luck. McManus has a heck of a leg. Unfortunately, they're not in Denver. There are an awful lot of bang plays in MLB. Yep. 3 receivers to the left. Wilson in the shotgun. Got to get to the 31-yard line. Takes the snap, drops back, 4-man rush, steps up, avoids the rush. No, he doesn't. But hold on, there's a flag on the play. And I think it's going to be a false start, so it'll be 3rd and 14. It was going to be a sack. Offense number 73, move them backwards. Cam Fleming gets the false start. Broncos starting with penalties early, man. Was that 3 already on them? I think it's the 3rd penalty. 2 on offense, 1 on defense. Yikes. But he is Judy Blue Eyes. Does he have blue eyes, really? No. Really? I don't know about that. Here we go, 3rd and 14. Russell Wilson in the shotgun, empty backfield set, 3 receivers to the right. Wilson changing the play at the line, giving us one of these, whatever that is. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. Wilson steps up, throwing to the left, and incomplete. That there's going to be a flag on J.C. Jackson. He may have gotten a hold of that left arm, forcing only a 1-arm attempt. And I think that is going to be an automatic first down. Let's see. Waiting on the rep. Pass interference. Defense number 27. There it is. J.C. Jackson gets called for it, and that'll be an automatic first down. Let's take a look. Was he grabbing that left arm or not? Oh! That is not a good call. That is hand-to-hand combat, no holding. Oh, I don't like that call at all. Offset I formation, takes the snap. Wilson drops back, looking, scanning, throwing it over the middle. Has his man caught! And it'll be a gain of about 8 yards for Hinton. MLB umps will eject you for giving them a weird look. Yeah, that is horrible. What up, DRG? One step close to McManus field goal. There you go. One step closer. Yep. What's up, everybody in the chat? How you guys doing? Let's get some likes on the board. We got 29 of you, but 13 likes. Takes a snap. Play action. Wilson rolling to his right on 2nd and 2. Looking, scanning, and he's going to throw back shoulder and caught by number 87, and he gets the grab. It's the tight end. Who was it? Tomlinson. Backup tight end to Albert O. Tomlinson makes the grab. Ooh, did he get both feet in bounds? I'm not sure. Wilson wants to get the snap off quickly, takes the snap, and no challenge. Quick throw to the left, and it's caught by Tomlinson again, and Tomlinson will fall forward for a gain of 6, maybe 7. And it's caught by Beck this time, the other tight end. And I don't know if Tomlinson actually made that grab. Interesting. I love hearing Lizzie get mad in the living room while I'm listening to you. There you go. Under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be second in about 3. They're already up to the 32-yard line of the Chargers. 2 receivers to each side. Wilson in the shotgun takes the snap. No handoff to Melvin Gordon. And it will be a gain of about 2-ish, 2.5. So it'll be around 3rd and 1. All right, 3rd and 2. 8.5 to go here in the first quarter. Broncos in field goal range here. 3rd and 2. Dulcich in the game. Rookie tight end out of UCLA has entered the game. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Soft coverage coming here from the Chargers. Will they see a quick throw to the right? Takes the snap, drops back, and no quick throw, and Wilson goes down. It's Khalil Mack and Tinsley, I believe, in on the sack, and we will get a field goal attempt coming up from McManus. Did he have anybody open here? Let's look. Wilson takes the snap. Oh my gosh. Russell Wilson is a joke. Are you serious? Dulcich is wide open in front of his face. And he doesn't throw the ball and instead takes the sack. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. No doubter, right down the middle. And a 51-yard attempt is good. And the Broncos take an early lead here, 3-0. Herbert will get the ball back with 7:23 to go. 7:20 to go here in the first quarter. Rush is trash. There's no way, bro. Yeah, that was a terrible... I don't know what he was looking at. I mean, 3rd and 2. He's wide open 4 or 5 yards down the field. Right in front of him. And the offensive line opened up like the Red Sea. I mean, it literally was designed to go right to Dulcich there. And he wasn't even looking his way for some reason. Crazy that he does not complete that pass. But, all right, real quick, I'm going to go fill up my water. Should have done that before the stream, but I messed up. So I'm going to do this real quick, and here we go. All right, got my water. Well, apparently my puppy thinks deer poop is... Oh, that stinks. There you go, fantasy points. Well done. Thank goodness Russ can't find open receivers. That's 5 points in my pocket. There you go. I'm sitting pretty in fantasy again. Easily the most I've blown out anyone this season. I'm up like 70 or 80. And all my opponent has is the Chargers defense. Yeah, I think you're going to be okay. Unless you're in some weird league where that, interceptions are worth 10 points or something, I think you're going to be okay. 24 of you in the house. I appreciate it. How many likes we're up to? We're up to 14 likes. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see. Got a sub from my video earlier. Nice. But here we go. 20 picks. And you are sunk. All right, McManus here to kick it away. McManus has such a strong leg. He only takes like 2 steps. 1-2, bang. 1-2 kick. And he kicks it touchbacks. No, he doesn't this time. Actually, Carter's going to have a chance to return here. Runs to the middle of the field, and he's going to get past the 25-yard line up to about the 28, maybe 29-yard line. Interesting decision for the Broncos to try to kick it to DeAndre Carter. Carter is actually a really good return man. And very interesting. I'm not sure about that, but here we go. Wow. Here we go. Under center for Justin Herbert. Man in motion. Offset I formation now. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. Eckler will dive ahead for a gain of about 4, maybe 5. But again, another flag on the play. Holding offense. Number 77. Move him back. And it'll be Zion Johnson, rookie. Gets called for it. And it's 1st and 20. What up, expert? Didn't have high hopes for the Broncos since the start because they don't have a good O-line. Yeah, that O-line definitely helps a lot. 1st and 20. Under 7 minutes to play at their own 19-yard line now. 3 receivers to the left, takes the snap. Play action. Looking, setting up a screen to Eckler. Eckler will turn it upfield, has blockers in front, and will get back close to the penalty yardage. All of it. Gains about 9, so 2nd and 11 coming up for the Chargers. Do you think McManus can outscore Keeled by 13? If so, then I win. Let's see. Takes a snap, drops back, looking, scanning, and nearly gets sacked! But I believe his arm was going forward. Who was it? Cooper comes up and gets the QB hit as his arm was going forward. Ball did come out, but I think it's going to be an incomplete pass. I'm not sure who jumped on it anyway. Let's look. Yeah, ball's definitely coming forward. Yep, he had it, and definitely arm coming forward. Incomplete pass. I hope he didn't catch that, actually. It went off a dude's back. Did he catch it? No. Okay, good. If he would have caught that, then that would have been a completion loss of yardage. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd and 11. Eckler in the backfield. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Herbert trying to set up the screen again. Eckler has to escape, but he cannot. Browning makes the tackle. Only gains about 6, maybe 7, and that will bring up 4th down, and the Broncos will force a punt. I think, can McManus outscore Eckler by 13? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I think you're screwed. Well, Roger, here's the punt coming from J.K. Scott, punting to Montrell Washington. The snap, the kick, and will we see a return? He will. No, he muffs it, but he gets back on it. And it is going to be Denver Broncos. But he had room to run, but he muffs the punt. Wow. Wow, oh wow. When was the last time a third-string quarterback went from scout team to starting without an injury from the second-string QB? This fan base is delusional. Yeah, Heineke's going to get the start. I agree. Unless Russ throws 5 INTs and fumbles 3 times, you should be good Redskins man. Yeah, exactly. How are you doing in fantasy so far, Tim? Has your mother-in-law in the lead? Let's look who's in the lead of that league. I know it ain't me, I tell you that. I don't know. Did I win this week? I don't know. I really don't remember. I probably lost. Oh, I won. Ooh, my team actually had a pretty good week. Nice. I got the dub. That moves me back to 3-3. Oh, that is hilarious. It's my mother-in-law's friend that is another woman who is in first place 5-0. Did she win again? No, my mother-in-law beat the only other team, undefeated team. Oh, that is awesome. My mother-in-law's team won. What's her record? So she also will be 3-3. Did my wife win? My wife probably will lose. She has McManus tonight against the Chargers defense. Actually, the Chargers defense could lose some points. Potentially, if the Broncos score some more. And then McManus gets a couple more field goals or something. My wife's actually not out of it. If she wins, she would also be 3-3. But yeah, so I don't know. Crazy league. I'm up 73.64 points. 5-1 is mine. Yeah, there you go. Didn't get that pick seed, I'd be 6-0. I know, man, it sucks. Hey, you never know. McManus could go off for 30. Yeah, but Eckler's going to get like 10 catches. Even if he only has 50 yards on the day, he's going to end up with 10 catches. So he's going to have 15 points right off the bat. If he scores a touchdown, yeah, you're screwed. Check out Twitter posts. I went a bit. Let's wait until the end of the quarter or something. Me and your wife are on the same page about McManus? Yep, exactly. LOL, she needs to show the roster to us. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. Pressure coming, has to get rid of it. Does. To the flat, and Murray will lose 2 yards on the catch. Did they pick up Murray this week? Interesting. Here we go. 2nd and 12 now with just over 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Wilson in the shotgun. Bunch formation here. Man in motion takes a snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray has a nice hole and will dive ahead for a gain of about 8. 7 or 8 or so. So 3rd down and reasonable coming up for the Broncos. Oh, she needs to show the roster to us. I'll show you guys the roster. That's fine. I like Heineke. I hope he does good. Me too, Alex. I hope he does well as also. It's much more fun to commentate a Redskins win than it is a loss, you know? Here we go. Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and a long 4. Wilson takes the snap. Quick throw to the left. Caught by Dulcich, and Dulcich will get the first down. Quick out route, and it caught. Moves the chains. Greg Dulcich. I believe this is his first game since he's been drafted. And, ooh, where's the face mask? Holy moly, nearly ripped his head off. Wow. Okay. 3 receivers to the left. Empty backfield set now. 2 receivers to the left. Wilson takes the snap. Quick throw. Setting up a screen to number 12. And he stays on his feet, but the gang comes alive. And he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington was the man. Did she start Geno Smith? I actually have Geno Smith in that league. Believe it or not. I have him. I think my mother-in-law has Joe Burrow, and he went off this week. But here we go. 2nd and 10. Wilson in the shotgun. Murray in the backfield with him. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers bunched to the left. 7-man box here from the Chargers. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. They're setting up the screen to Hamler, and he gets tackled immediately. It's number 23 who comes up and makes the tackle right away. Number 23 is Bryce Callahan. Makes the play. And that'll lose maybe about 4 yards or so. 3rd and long here for the Broncos. Back-to-back screens. Am I watching Scott Turner right now? Here we go. Russell Wilson 8 for 8 right now with 8 different receivers. 3rd and 13, 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. Steps up, has time, but Mack now brings pressure. He escapes to the right, though. Looking, throwing. Has a man open. It's Jerry Jeudy. And Jeudy will get a big gain up past the 40-yard line of the Chargers. And the Broncos are coming alive here. Khalil Mack gets chipped by a tight end, nearly gets the sack, but runs into his own man. And that's tough. But here we go. 1st and 10. Up to the 39-yard line of the Chargers. Russell Wilson. In the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, steps up, looking. Now throws it to a wide open Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos! And just like that, the Broncos are up 10-0. I believe they faked the screen and went to the tight end. Let's see, how did he get so wide open? A blown coverage here. The snap. No, it's just a completely blown assignment by J.C. Jackson. And Dulcich wide open. And it's good. And here comes McManus for the extra point. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's a 10-0 lead for the Broncos. And Russell Wilson right now, 10 for 10, 116 yards and a touchdown. And all that crap we were giving him because he missed that wide open receiver in the middle. Man, he is doing a great job so far. Give me that point. That's right. W. TD Broncos at Jack Murphy Stadium. Yup. What up, Paul? How you doing, Paul? 1 more point to the total. We are now at 6 for McManus. All right. Well, good luck, man. Good luck. Appreciate you guys all in the chat. We got 28 of you. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We only got 18 likes. So appreciate it, and I hope you subscribe if you are new. Apparently I have Russell Wilson in one of my leagues. Do I really? I may have. I may not have benched him. I do have Russell Wilson in a league. I'm going to beat my wife this week. Yes, this is another league that we're in together. Excuse me, my team is terrible. Actually, both of our teams are terrible. We're at the bottom of the league in this one, both of us. But I'm going to get the W, and let's take it all the way to the championship. Just kidding. This team is not very good. I don't know. I got some bench players. Actually, hold up. Oh, hold up. This team actually has some potential. Wow. Holy crap. This team is actually pretty decent. I need to look at this team a little bit more. Hold up. Whoa. I just need a quarterback. Maybe I make a move. Maybe I make a move for a quarterback here. I got a lot of running backs here. I got Najee Harris, Nick Chubb, David Montgomery, Darrell Henderson, and Kenneth Walker. And then I have Deebo Samuel, Juju Smith-Schuster, Allen Robinson, Adam Thielen. Those guys came alive this week. Still have Michael Thomas on my bench as well. I should have never mentioned my hopes of for Elway to cry. I jinxed it. San Diego needs to score. Yeah, nerds to score. I like that. Body's crying for sure. He's crying of joy because his team is actually moving the ball. Are we going to get a Me Too from you, wife, this week? You shouldn't beat your wife. That's right. I am proud to beat my wife. Good old fantasy football. All right, here's the kick from McManus, kicking it to the right side. Will we get another return? We will. Carter catches it at the end zone, trying to get around, and they will not have anywhere to go. Tackled at about the 17-yard line. And, hey, good play, special teams play there by the Broncos. Let's see what we got. The Titans are going to need get a new stadium. Snyder should learn from this. We're going to get a new stadium in 2027. That's when the lease is up at FedEx Field. Go Indians, says Hardison. How about those Vols, right? Crazy that they beat Bama. Here we go. Offset I formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Herbert looking, stepping up, throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Sony Michel for a gain of about 3 or maybe 4. Sony Michel, a former first-round pick out of Georgia, somehow is now on the Chargers team. He's been all over the map. He was on the Patriots, got drafted by them, got traded to the Rams, then he got signed by the Dolphins this offseason, got cut. Now he's here getting some snaps behind Austin Eckler. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the shotgun takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to throw it, and does. Caught by Eckler, turns upfield, and will dive ahead for the first down. Gains about 7.5. Move the chains. Tears of happiness are not yummy. Might choke, so yeah, who knows. Bama beat themselves. They set a record for penalties? Really? Tim, check the Discord. Someone in one of my Skins fans group said Zappy and Heineke look identical in their football uniforms, and I see it. Okay, maybe... at the end of the first quarter, we'll check some Discord stuff. Here we go. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming, though. Throwing it over the middle. And caught by number 89, Parham Jr. And what a throw by Herbert. He had pressure in his face immediately. Somehow got rid of that football and threw an absolute dot over the linebacker ahead of the safety, and number 22 makes the tackle. Wow. Wow, oh wow. All right, well, we have the end of the first quarter. Let's look at here. Let's look at, so the Cowboys and the Eagles Sunday night football game on Sunday had 22.2 million views. Wow. The Panthers are not done moving pieces yet. A few significant names on the roster could be moved. McCaffrey, Moore, Taylor, Moton, and Xavier Woods. Ooh, I wouldn't mind. Moton's a good tackle, right? I don't know. That's interesting. Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, all lost on Sunday for the first time in NFL history that the last 4 QBs to win the MVP award all lost on the same day. That's interesting. Kind of. But here we go. What do we got here? What do we got? Okay, I gotta go jump to present. All right. I'm fully convinced that Bailey Zapp and Taylor Heineke are the same person, bro. Same drip, same helmet, same number, all of that. I can see it. That's funny. The Titans will get a $1.4 billion in public money for its new dome stadium. Dan Snyder can't get $1 in public money for a new stadium. On the eve of the owners' meeting in Manhattan, nothing better illustrates Snyder's problem with some owners. Wow. That's crazy. I do not like Brandon Staley as a head coach. Might be just me. There's a lot to like about him, and then there's a lot to not like about him. It's interesting, because, I don't know, it's tough. 33 years ago today, the San Fran earthquake? Really? That's interesting. I don't like to prey on anyone's downfall or anything, but it would really help if Eckler got hurt earlier in the game. I remember the earthquake in San Francisco. I don't. I'm only 29, so. Skins were flying high in the late 80s. There you go. No, Zappy wears one of those big play bracers. Taylor doesn't. That is how you can tell them apart. That's funny. Who would you trade for in Carolina? Morton is a tackle, right? I would love to get lineman. That's who I would trade for. But here we go. 1st and 10. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Handoff. To the left side is Eckler. Eckler will get tackled for a gain of only about 2. So 2nd and 8 up to the 45-yard line of the Broncos. By the way, did you see my full Redskins uniform? I did. That's pretty sweet, man. Good for you. Okay, bad. Oh, no, not another junk UAD Tahiti in Tennessee. What? Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Herbert has to escape to the left. Looking, he's going to keep it himself, and he'll get a gain of 4. Gets hit as he goes out of bounds, but will not get the call. I don't think that should have been called. Oh, another junkyard in Tennessee. You know, CMC and DJ Moore are available. Yeah, but I don't really care. We don't really need receivers. We need linemen. Yeah, that was a good no call. He just tapped him as he went out of bounds. He did not touch the out of bounds line yet. Good no call there. 3rd and 4. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the right, takes the snap. Looking, has pressure all around him, but somehow completes it to Joshua Palmer, and that'll be enough for the 1st down. Gain of about 6, and Herbert standing in that pocket, making some tough throws. Justin Herbert, no joke. Well done by Palmer, also getting open on Singleton. And Herbert taking shots as he throws that football. And here we go, 1st and 10. Trying to get on the board here are the Chargers. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert takes the snap. Play action. Steps back. Herbert going deep and incomplete. Mike Williams wanted a penalty on Surtain, but does not get it. And let's see, does he have a point? Jammed. Let's see. Gets his head around. Yeah, it's some hand-to-hand contact, but he doesn't really grab him. I don't know, man. That's a tough call. There's definitely contact before the ball gets there, but it's not really enough, I think. 4 receivers to the right. Man in motion, takes the snap, pumping, setting up the screen, caught and bobbled, but he does make the grab, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 5. Gerald Everett makes the catch. Ugh, I need to stop yawning. God. Wake up! 3rd and 6. Here we go. 12.5 to go in the second quarter, up to the 31-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Herbert in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, setting it up, and one-hand grab by Everett, and he will get the first down! Everett making a nasty catch. Setting up the tight end screen. Puts that hand out there. Nice. There you go. Looking nasty. So, all right, 1st and 10 now for the Chargers. Everett goes to the sideline. Here we go. Up to the 25-yard line are the Chargers. Takes the snap, handoff, up the middle, and dives ahead. No gain for Sony Michel. 2nd down and 10. What's up, everybody? Just took a little while to put together. It's really cool, man. I grew up with Cosby teaching me what things are different from each other. You can't fool me with that foolish Jello pudding, Pops, and brown hornet. What? We need 2 G's and a C and an OT. Yeah, for real. Here we go. Herbert takes a snap, drops back, looking, throwing to the left, and it will be caught by DeAndre Carter for a gain of about 6 or so. Tackled immediately, and it'll be 3rd and 4. 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Can the Chargers keep this drive alive? And an MLB, and a C, and a free safety, and a corner. I think they would give us all that for a 4th. Here we go. 4 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Puts a man in motion. Eckler it is. Takes a snap. Quick throw over to the left side, and Everett makes the grab, but I think he's going to be short of the first down. Let's see the mark. Ooh, good mark for the Chargers. I don't know if he got to that yardage. Wow. And it's 10.5 to go. Does he actually get to that spot? No, that ball never passes the 15. They marked it dang near at the 14. Will they throw the challenge flag? 1st and 10. They haven't yet. They got to go quickly. And they're not going to, it looks like. Man in motion, takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. And nowhere to go. Singleton makes the tackle for no gain, and Griffin in on it as well. 2nd and 10, under 10 minutes to play. I think the Bucs might go all in more. Imagine more Godwin and Evans. Well, Panthers aren't trading it to him. Herbert scanning the field. Quick throw for Mike Williams. Mike Williams makes a man miss, and will dive ahead for a gain of about 8.5. 3rd and short. Again, coming up for the Chargers. Another 3rd down on this drive. Slow and methodical. How long has this drive been? Already 7 minutes off the clock on this drive alone. Will it end in a touchdown or a field goal? Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler, and Eckler will fight for extra yards and get a touchdown! How in the world did he get a touchdown on that play? It was just a dive up the middle to get 2 yards, and he ends up staying on his feet, and it's a 6-yard touchdown run for Austin Eckler. And the game is 4 points away, pending an extra point. Wow. Let's take a look at this. Eckler, the single back, takes the snap, just dives right in, and somehow pushes number 97 through him. Oh my goodness. Tough running there by Austin Eckler. The PAT here for Dustin Hopkins. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the PAT makes it a 3-point game, 10-7. Broncos on top with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. A long, sustained drive there for the Chargers. Ends in a touchdown. Gives their defense some time to rest. And let's see what Russell Wilson can do. What's up? Heineke rushing yards Sunday. Over under 40. Ooh, is that the over under? I'm taking the under. I think 40 is too many. I could say 30, but 40 I think is too many. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hope you're having a good night, Tim. Yeah, it's good so far. I had something in my eye all of a sudden. Sorry. Over 40. I think it's going to be under. I think 40 is too many. He's going to be running for his life, so I think he'll be bust a move or two. There you go. The only drop-off I see from Wentz to Heineke is the consistent deep ball. Other than that, I don't see any drop. Wentz balls were consistently batted down. No advantage to being tall. I mean, I can see your argument. And they were batted down too many times, for sure. Oh, crap, I'm doomed. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry on that one, Scotty. Rogue the turkeys. Which sideline throws were late or high? Yeah, he's not good at outside the numbers. I don't know why we just refused to quit throwing those. I mean, we threw more outside the number throws than we did deep down the middle, which is frustrating. Or inside or short or anything but outside. Yeah, like, it's tough. Tough. All right, so Denver 10, Chargers 7. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gents. Eagles play calling in the first half, especially last night, was nothing short of beautiful. Rewatch the film. I'm still don't believe Wentz would have performed well for us now. Holds the ball too long. I mean, it depends on if the offensive coordinator could get through to him, but Hurts is definitely playing extremely well for y'all. Now I need 19 more points to win. Are you saying there's a chance? Wentz did throw a seam last week. Samuels jumped for some weird reason and dropped the TD. I know. Why didn't we see more of those? 3 60-yard field goals and an extra point. Good luck. It's doable. Otherwise, we didn't throw up the seam. I know, man. It's ugh. But that's why Turner's a trash tier OC. Wentz is known even by a desert villager in China. Here's a return coming from Washington. Washington cutting it to the left side. Will get past the 25 spin move, but now finally gets tackled at about the 27, 28 yard line. They mark it at, well, they may even give him the 29 yard line on the play. So 9:01 to go here in the second quarter. 29 yard line is where Broncos will start. I don't know how they gave him that first down marker. These refs are seeming to get worse and worse every week, don't they? Jeez. Over the middle throw. Yeah, the villager in China knows. Marquise Brown could be worth a first rounder. Pretty much sure that the Panthers can get one as well. Yeah. Here we go. Takes a snap. Play action. Rolling to its right. Wilson looking, scanning, and will keep it himself and will slide for a yard. Murray was right there to smack the crap out of him. 2nd and 9. I think Hurts reads defenses better with the RPO now in 2022 than Wentz did in even 2017. Very similar in terms of talent being around them, Tim. I don't know about that. I disagree. Here we go. Wilson under center. 2 receivers to each side. Bunch formation. Single back is Gordon. Tight end goes in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff to Gordon on the right side, and he will fall forward for a gain of about 4. You think 2017 Eagles had as much talent around him as the Eagles right now do? No way you think your receivers are as good as A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. I mean, tight ends were comparable with Ertz and Goddard. Offensive lines were comparable. Best top tier, those. Miles Sanders is as good as running back as whoever you had in 2017, I'm sure. Because Sanders is actually talented. I'm sure you guys had a good running back then, too. Who was it? Like Jay Ajayi? I don't remember. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap, drops back, setting up the screen, to bat it in the air, and falls incomplete, nearly intercepted by Khalil Mack. No, it was LeGarrette Blount you guys had. Blount, Miles Sanders, take or leave it, but I think that the receivers are clearly better. Alshon Jeffrey and who? Rager? Or Nelson Aguilar? Yeah, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are definitely better. Here we go. The snap and the punt for the Broncos. And it will be fair caught at the 12-ish yard line by Carter. So 7.5 minutes for the Chargers to tie it or take the lead. We'll see what they can do when we come back. We had Blount, Ajayi, Sanders, and Clement. Yeah, I mean that's solid. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not like it's all that much better than Sanders, Gainwell, crap. Don't you have one more? Oh, and Boston Scott. I mean, I guess if you had Miles Sanders back then I guess you would have better running backs because Sanders is the premier guy. So if you had Miles Sanders back then, was Sanders on that team in 2017? Miles Sanders was drafted 2017? I don't think that's true. I think you're wrong. You could be right, but I think you're wrong. He was drafted 2019, so you didn't have Miles Sanders. Unless you're talking about another Sanders. I think Hurts reads... No, sorry. Yeah, I saw a clip of Dexter Manley with a very sus take. What about? Well, the thing is, Rogue, Hurts has gotten better every year at being a QB rather than a HB that throws since he was a freshman at Bama. Every year you see improvement. There you go. Tim, what film does Dax Milne have on Rivera? Did he hire the same private investigator firm that Snyder did for the Soda owners? I don't know why he keeps returning it. I really don't. No telling how good he will be. Talking about Jalen? Yeah, we'll see where he goes. He's in a great offense right now. Ajayi was better than Sanders, but yeah, the receivers aren't even close. Yeah, I agree. No way this Eagles team is much more talented than the 2017, especially receiver and running back in the secondary. Yeah, and then defensively, back in 2017, you guys had a great front seven, but you guys are still really good in the front seven. And then, yeah, the secondary's got to be better now with Darius Slay, James Bradbury. Yeah, I would think that secondary's definitely better too. Sermon, too, if that even counts. Oh, do they have Trey Sermon? Yeah, he's not doing anything right now. Different Sanders? What Sanders? What Sanders are we talking about now? I should know what Sanders you're talking about, but I have no recollection of what Sanders you're referring to for some reason. Hurts is the other running back. Yeah. Here we go. Takes the snap. Play action. Herbert setting up the screen to Eckler. Eckler does make the first guy miss, but Jones catches him from behind. Gain of about 3. Colonel Sanders. He said black QBs like to run more because they are used to running from the... Oh, jeez. I guess you could say that because he's black. I don't know. Quick throw over to the right side, and it will be Palmer who fights for extra yards. Will gain 6. So 3rd and 1 coming up for the Chargers. The only thing that scares me about my Eagles is pass rush. Sometimes they bring it, but Cooper Rush was pretty clean most of the game. I don't know. I have to think about that. I formation. 2 tight ends to the right. Heavy formation. Looking to get the first down through the run game. Takes the snap. Handoff to Sony Michel, and Michel will meet the linebacker and fight. And gets the first down. Gets a gain of about 4. Strong run by the former first-round pick, Sony Michel. Just over 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The Eagles have the best roster in football, and I don't think it's close. There's probably ones that would dispute, but they have a great roster. There's no doubt. They're a top-notch roster. 2 receivers to the right, offset I formation. Palmer goes in motion to the left, takes the snap. Handoff to the right side is Michelle, and Michelle will dive ahead for another gain of about 3.5. If we can get Burns for a second, it's all over. Oh, get Brian Burns. Ooh, that would be a nasty get for y'all, no doubt. Oh gosh, Eagles with Burns. Jeez. In the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. 1 goes in motion. Everett now goes in motion. Takes a snap. Looking. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it. But does not. And down goes Herbert. And it is Henningsing will get the sack. So it's 3rd and long. The best secondary and front 7 for sure. I don't think the tight ends in 2017 were better than now. I do think Alshon and Torrey were a great duo like Devontae and AJ. What? No. Alshon and Torrey were not Devontae and AJ. Absolutely not. Tight end was great, though. You had Zach Ertz. 2 receivers each side. Takes a snap. Drops back. Steps up. Looking. Going deep. Has a man with a step. And bobbled it incomplete, but there will be a pass interference called on Mathis. That'll be a second PI of the game, and I don't think that's controversial. Looked like he tackled him in the secondary. Yeah, I think that's a good call. It looked like he just tackled him without looking for the ball. Also, in regards to QB pressure, Gannon doesn't like the blitz often. It does irritate me. Eagles with Burns, Jordan Davis, Cox, Graham, Hargrave. Yeah. Devontae is a whole other level than Torrey. Yeah, exactly. Wait, Tim, what roster do you think is the same class as the Eagles? Eagles do not have no weak position groups, not one. Well, a healthy Chargers team is actually a nasty roster if they're healthy. But Keenan Allen and the offensive line are not healthy, but they're dangerous. And I don't think Bosa's playing, right? Takes a snap, quick throw over the middle, caught by Eckler, dives ahead up to the 30-yard line. But a healthy Chargers team is nasty. A fully loaded Browns team is really good. Really, really good. Once they get Watson, the Browns are really loaded. Myles Garrett, JOK, their secondary is really good. Denzel Ward, of course. Their offensive line has a lot of good players on it. They have Amari Cooper at receiver. David Njoku is not that great at tight end, but they have the best running back duo in Chubb and Hunt. So those two, I guess. But yeah, those would be the two that are off the top of my head. 4:07 here in the second quarter. 1st and 20 after the penalty. Now backed up to their own 48-yard line. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Herbert looking, scanning the field. Steps up. Throwing it backside. Has a man open, and it's Parham Jr. pushed out of bounds and gains about 16, maybe 17. They will give him 16 on the play. If the Eagles don't make the Super Bowl, it's 100% on coaching and play calling. I think that you guys are also getting the most out of your team in coaching. Like, you guys have a talented team, but your coaching is phenomenal. I've been calling for Eric Bieniemy for us. Our thoughts? I'm not a big fan of Bieniemy, but hold on. Here we go. Herbert under center, 2nd and 3. Takes the snap. Hand off to Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside. He will, but he will not get much. Maybe 1.5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and a long 1, or maybe a short 2. 3rd and 2, they say it. I'm not a fan of Eric Bieniemy because I don't want a offensive coordinator that has a top-notch quarterback like that. And that's kind of where you heard of Eric Bieniemy this whole time, is with Patrick Mahomes. And Mahomes is absolutely nasty. And he also has Andy Reid, to help him out too. So I'm not a big Bieniemy guy. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. steps up. Herbert looking, throwing it over the middle, and incomplete. But there's the pass interference, and Mathis will get called for his third pass interference, and Nathaniel Hackett is not happy about it. Oh, wait, 22. That's not Mathis. Kareem Jackson gets called with it, but that doesn't seem right. It's definitely Mathis. Oh, yeah, Mathis gets a handful of jersey to get that. Yeah, there you go. Yikes. I also want youth. I don't want Eric Bieniemy because he's older. I want a youth on there. Being ageist. 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. Chargers are driving. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw over to the left. It'll be caught by Palmer. And Palmer will fall forward for a gain of about 5. Clock continues to run. 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. Torrey Smith had the 34 or 35 post route where he mossed a CB and strong safety to take the 21-7 lead over Minnesota in the NFC Championship. I'll admit it didn't outclass Devontae mossing the Commanders. Torrey Smith had drop problems, though. He made that great catch. He was a speedster out of Maryland, but he had drop issues. That's why he got ran out of Baltimore. Torrey Smith is no Devontae Smith at all. Do you have a favorite QB for the Skins in this draft? Not yet. I haven't done my diving into my analysis on there. Yeah, I don't really have a strong opinion. I know I don't want CJ Stroud, and I probably don't want Bryce Young because of size. So I kind of know that I don't really want those two right now, but I'm definitely have not come up with a guy that I want as of now. Injuries on the O-line would be considerably derail us and are sometimes annoying urge to want to go for 2. Yeah. Mike Kafka is going to be the hot name head coach candidate. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about him at all. Second lane went out. Our offense in the pass game struggled the third quarter. True. Yeah, you don't want to hurt that offensive line. Offensive line is very, very important. But Tim, Peterson was the same in KC. Bieniemy would bring an actual winning aura, and he has fire and passion. See what he did to Mahomes 3 weeks ago. We need that. I know Roger does like Will Levis, rather. But Peterson was doing it with Alex Smith before, right? Like Doug Peterson Alex Smith had his best year ever under Doug Peterson. He was coaching them in 2017, right? Oh, no. He was offensive coordinator 2013 to 2015. Yeah, they didn't have a top-notch quarterback back then. Who was even their quarterback? Was it Smith? Alex Smith, right? And Alex Smith was looking great under him. Like, it's different than doing it with a guy like Pat Mahomes. And Peterson's a solid coach. I'll give you that for sure, but I want youth. I really do. I want, and I would rather have offense, but I would even take D'Amico Ryan as well, is an interesting guy out of San Francisco. But I also I really like Ben Johnson out of Detroit. That's who I like the most. And then Ken Dorsey's an interesting guy too, because he was the quarterback's coach that helped develop Josh Allen to become more accurate and be a better quarterback. So that's an interesting one too. But my favorite is Ben Johnson. All right, here we go. Herbert under center. Palmer in motion, but stays on the left side. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle to Michelle. Michelle slips a tackle and will get pushed here and gain 2. Wasn't Andy calling the plays while Alex Smith was playing for him? Maybe. I don't remember. Y'all want Jim Harbaugh? Nah, not really. No, I want youth. I want a young, new head coach. Ben Johnson's like 37. D'Amico Ryan is like 36. Dorsey is like the oldest that I would be interested in. I think he's like 43. But yeah. I need Jim Harbaugh back in the NFL. No, D'Amico Ryans, he's not ready. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a strong... He's not my first choice. My first choice is Ben Johnson. That's my first choice. But I want youth, and I prefer offense. He's probably going to be fired after my Buckeyes throttle him. We'll see. All right, 3rd and 3. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back. No, handoff rather. Gives it to Eckler, and Eckler will get the first down on 3rd and 3. Up to the 13-yard line. And the clock continues to run here. Broncos have 2 timeouts. But let's see how long the Chargers... Man, Chargers, 2 long drives back-to-back. This one's going over 6 minutes again. A nearly 8-minute drive before. 2 super long drives in this second quarter. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched out to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Setting up the screen. Gets it between 2 defenders. Palmer will stay on his feet, but only gain about a yard. Not much there. Continues to go on the clock. Minute and 3. Wait, timeout by Nathaniel Hackett. Interesting. Hackett wants to... He wants to maybe to get some points before the half, potentially. No, he wasn't. Also, Peterson and Bieniemy do not call plays for KC. Also, old players hate Bieniemy, and he is controversial AF, especially when he was the head coach at Colorado. Okay, fair enough. Looks like Deshaun Jackson is visiting the Ravens tomorrow. Ooh, that could be interesting. If he can still go deep, he's super dangerous there. I think we should hire a linebackers coach to be our OC. If Belichick can do it, why not us? All right, 2nd and 10. Let's see what Herbert has here. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. 2nd and 9. Takes a snap, drops back, has to avoid the rush, and down goes Herbert. Browning comes up with the sack. And Broncos will use their final timeout. So with 1 minute even, Broncos want another chance to get it. How quickly does he get here? They have a timer over his head. They literally get there in 1.38 seconds. No chance. Wow. Low-key, I'd like to see Hupel here. He's an offensive juggernaut who wins. I'm not sure Hupel. I'm not familiar. Here we go. 3rd and 17. 1:01 to go here in the second quarter. Let's see what Herbert has here. Can he get it into the end zone? Or will they just have to settle with a tie ball game here? Is this a Broncos stream? No. It's just a nice live stream. I'm a Skins fan or Commanders fan, but thanks for stopping by, man. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert. I'm not a Chargers guy either. I don't care who wins. Just calling the game how I see it. Takes the snap, drops back. Herbert steps up, throwing it, and gets batted down at the line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal here with 53 seconds left. And the Broncos defensive coordinator pretty upset about something, not sure. But Dustin Hopkins will come in here for the field goal attempt. And we'll see if the Broncos can get some points before. Hendon Hooker is someone y'all should watch. Been hearing CJ Stroud is high on the Seahawks wish list. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at the quarterbacks much at all. Is this a Broncos stream? No. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, tie ball game, 10-10. And we'll see what the Broncos can do with it with 53 seconds. They wanted to give their man a chance, Russell Wilson. Hackett, no timeouts, 53 seconds. Uh-oh. Oh, Dustin Hopkins. Looked like he's had a little pain there after the kick. Not sure what that was about, but he does make it, and I think he's going to be all right, but we'll see. Did you see Seahawks scouts 2 weekends ago at the shoe for the game, which was interesting? I did not hear about that. Interesting. Not really, Turbo. I'm only here to dream of Elway crying. Oh, you're talking about, are we a Broncos stream? I did hear Adam Gase was still available. I hate you, Rogue. Sometimes I hate you. I hope Broncos win just this game. Screw the Chargers and the Broncos. Sounds good. What up, Turbo? Thanks for stopping by, man. Rogue, you want to give Tim a heart attack? I just hope Eckler doesn't score for the sake of both of my fantasy teams. Good luck, man. Good luck. If Dan were ever to hire Adam Gase, I'd laugh. Dude is worse than Chip Kelly was for us. Yeah, there's nothing worse. Hupel is the Tennessee coach. Oh, Hupel's the Tennessee coach. Interesting. See, not that it can't work. I'm not looking at college coaches. Personally, I'm looking at coordinators in the league for head coach. You know, I just think it's obviously a different game. And yeah, there's guys that have translated from college to the NFL, but I don't know. I'm just not. Because, I mean, you could also do the Cincinnati coach, whatever his name, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but he's obviously making that program into something outside of a Power 5 conference. So that's another guy that could be interesting. Fickle? Is it Fickle? Luke? Did I make that up? Luke Fickle or something? Cincinnati head coach. Yeah, Luke Fickle. That came to me in a vision. I don't know how I remembered that. Shiri gives the Caps the lead. There you go. Let's go Caps, baby. What up, Eric? How you doing? It's difficult to watch the Chargers. Herbert should be our QB. So many of our issues would be solved. We could focus elsewhere. Talking about us? Well, no, I wouldn't live in that hindsight 2020. I wish we'd never drafted Herbert. I mean, Haskins. Wait a minute. Okay, the ball goes in the end zone, but Washington touched that. Did the returner touch it? If he touches it into the end zone, is that still a touchback? I don't know the rule on that. If you touch it, then it goes into the end zone. Is that not a safety? I don't know. I don't think Hupel will leave. He's close to securing the first top 10 recruiting class with the Vols. With how recruiting goes now, it would be quite difficult to pull Lincoln, Riley, Burns, Bridges. Yeah. True. 2 receivers to each side. Wilson in the shotgun takes a snap, drops back, quick throw to the left side, and Jerry Jeudy was open, but out of his break, he was falling, and he could not make the grab. 2nd and 10 now for the Broncos. What's the over-under on how many years Russ will actually play for Denver before he's cut? I don't know. I think that would be hard-pressed to cut him, honestly. Hupel would leave for the NFL. Money and shine, they always leave. Yeah, I'll say something on that too. Wilson in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side. Wilson takes a snap, drops back, steps up, avoids the rush, going deep, has a man open, and KJ Hamler makes the grab. No timeouts remaining though. 39, 38, 37, 36, 35. Has to get up to the line quickly. They're up to the line now. Will they get the spike off? 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. They're going to run a play. They're not throwing it away. Quick throw over the left. Caught by Jeudy, and it's another first down with 22 seconds. Okay, there you go, Broncos. Way to be prepared. Most teams would just spike it there, but instead they get prepped and ready. Now they're going to hurry up again, 22 seconds. No huddle, 3 receivers to the right. They're already up to the 18-yard line, but the Chargers will use their first timeout to make sure they are set. But let's see what we got going on, baby. Hupel would leave the NFL money and shine. Yeah, so there's only 32 head coaching jobs in the NFL. When you have an opportunity, you take it. You never know if another opportunity will come up. You have to take it if one's available. I'm going 3.5 years. Man, over under 3.5 years. I think he plays his contract. I do. Hupel could be like Nick Saban. He ain't leaving anytime soon. Yeah, but Nick Saban's already taken his opportunity in the NFL. Hupel's not, right? So that would be like Nick Saban did leave, I think, what was it, LSU? For the NFL or something? Wherever he came from? I don't remember now. But here we go. Second quarter, 22 seconds left. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Blitz coming from the Chargers. And they don't pick it up, but he throws it to the end zone, and it's off the hands of Asante Samuel Jr. There is a flag on the play, though. What's the flag going to be? Oh, near the line of scrimmage. What's the flag here? 17 seconds left. Personal foul. Roughing the passer! How is that a roughing the passer? How is that roughing the passer? He hit it when he still had the football. Wow, that is a horrible call. He still had the football. Oh my gosh, what a horrible penalty for the Chargers. Gives them a free first down now. First and goal from the 10. No, excuse me, from the 9. Empty backfield, Russell Wilson. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming. Has to flush to his right. Throwing it to the end zone and incomplete. Too far to the wide right. Tranquil on the coverage. Boone, the intended target. 12 seconds remaining. Russell Wilson cannot take a sack here. That would be deadly. Yep, Luke Fickell. I know he was waiting for that hostile take job. Yep. Let's just say screw culture and hire scumbags and Greg Williams as head coach. Already here once. Here we go. Second and goal. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson. All right. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking. Floating it to the end zone for Judy. And Judy never locates the football. Third and goal with 7 seconds left. Do they run one more play? Do they risk it? That play took 5 seconds. How did Judy never locate that football? Weird. Third and goal. 10-10 here. Wilson in the shotgun. Boone, the running back, to his left. 3 receivers to the right. 8 seconds on the clock. They added a second. Wilson. He has to get rid of the ball quickly. Can't run around with it. Takes the snap. Drops back. Throwing it to the end zone and just over the arms of Dulcich. And it will bring up 4th down with 5 seconds. So they will kick the field goal here and take the lead 13-10, assuming it is made by McManus. Difficult now with a lot of the buyout rules. It's a lot harder now. And it kills your reputation when things go wrong. Lincoln's reputation is about to collapse at USC, especially after the latest loss. I hear you, but it's the NFL, man. Everybody understands when you have your chance. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Honestly, if you are the problem... So, anyway, real quick, actually. 13-10, Broncos on top. Russell Wilson, 12 for 17, 173 yards and a touchdown. Justin Herbert, 17 for 24, only 120 yards, no touchdown. Austin Eckler has the lone touchdown for the Chargers, 7 carries, 20 yards on the ground. Leading ball carrier for the Broncos, they are not running the football at all. Murray has 1 carry for 8 yards. Gordon has 3 carries for 8 yards, so nothing going in the run game for the Broncos, everything through the air. Leading receiver is Greg Dulcich, who got the touchdown, 2 catches, 44 yards and a touchdown with the rookie out of UCLA. Defensively, leading tackler Singleton for the Broncos has 10 tackles as a linebacker. Well done. And then Derwin James has leading tackler for the Chargers. But Khalil Mack has the lone sack for the Chargers. And there's 2 sacks for the Broncos, one by Browning and the other by Henningsen. Take a look here at the team stats. 12 first downs for the Chargers, 8 for the Broncos. Chargers 6 for 10 on third down. Well done. They had 2 crazy long drives. They had a 7-minute and 40 drive and then a 6.5-minute drive back-to-back in the second quarter, eating up a lot of clock. Then, taking a look down further, we have no turnovers on the day. Chargers leading the time of possession 18.5 minutes to 11.5. Both teams with 5 penalties, but 92 yards already for the Broncos. It's 3 pass interference calls by one dude, and it's Mathis, who has 3 pass interference. Worst day ever for him. He would like to go crawl into a hole. But it is halftime, 13-10, Broncos on top, and that's where it will be the Broncos football to start the game, if I remember correct. I believe the Chargers got the ball first, yes. So the Broncos will get the ball coming out of halftime. All right, but no, back to this. If you are mad that your coach left for the NFL, you're the problem. You should be happy, elated that your coach had the opportunity to go to the NFL. If you're a good human being, that's what you should do. If you're mad that you have a problem, and I don't even want to work for you in that case, right? Because you should be happy that they had that kind of opportunity to move forward. You hired that great of a coach that turned your program around in a short time, but now has an opportunity to go to bigger and better things. You would want that for him. And I would welcome him back. If it doesn't work out in the NFL, I would want him back, right? You're that good of a head coach that the NFL wants you. Come back to us, and I would be so pleased with that. And if you're a player, you should be happy for him, right? And that's how I see it. I know we can't live in the past, but do you think who takes DE over QB? We do. I mean, we're back at square one. How? Probably not. So the reason we didn't take a QB there is because we drafted Dwayne Haskins and Ron Rivera. And if you go back and look at that rookie season, Haskins was actually showing some promise, showing some development. You took him at pick 15. He wanted to give him a chance, show him he believed in him. Chase Young was supposed to be a generational talent, so you're getting a top-notch talent at the time. So it makes sense, because also you wanted to give your QB an opportunity, so it didn't work out, unfortunately. TD to either Judy or Gordon, nope. Lincoln only lost 1 game by a point. His reputation is fine. Yeah, I don't know. Or next year, flag football. There were no decent QBs in the 2019. In 2019, were there besides Jalen Hurts? 2019. Who was 2019's class? Oh no, 2019 was Haskins' class, right? Yeah, he was terrible. And then there's Drew Lock, who I like. I wish somebody would give a chance, but they don't. And then Kyler Murray was good. Fields decided to come back that year and went in 2020. Same with Lawrence. Ryan Day did have his NFL opportunity with the Eagles. Lol. I mean, Ryan Day didn't take it. That's on him, man. Knew it. Rough the passer rules get more and more cringe by the week. Yeah, that was a horrible call. Horrible call. Rough the passer should never be called if he still has the ball. Right, it's stupid. Who's in at running back? It was Boone. I think it's Matt Boone. Mike Boone. I'll take a pass to T.D. Gordon. The NFL has to adopt eye in the sky oversight protocol for rush of the passer. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. At the end of the day, it's entertainment. They can officiate and rig as they wish. Too much money on it, man. Too much money. Ovechkin. Gotta go, huh? Judy sounds like he's having a terrible season on purpose. Imagine if Dan Snyder listened to Chris Johnson and brought in the brilliant offensive mind Adam. Oh, God. I hate you. I hate you, Rogue. You just keep bringing it up. Trevor Lawrence might be the Commanders' starting quarterback by next year. What? Huh? Redskins 44, Chargers 5. I'd rather have Lawrence be a baller, but doesn't have the right coach around him. Really? I thought Doug Peterson was doing a good job down there, but I don't know. We'll see. Ovechkin with the goal, number 782. Wow. How many does Wayne Gretzky have? How close is he? Nah, Trevor looking good with Doug. I can see a scenario where Justin requests a trade, although from what I've heard, the Seahawks are looking at him as the successor to Gino. I would take Justin Fields in a... Are you talking about Justin Fields? I would take Justin Fields in a heartbeat. Oh, please, give me Justin. Ovi Holy C. There you go. Lawrence definitely has the right coach around. I think so. I like Doug Peterson. Yeah, if Belichick was coaching Lawrence, he would probably be great. I think he just needs better receivers around him. Yeah, better receivers would definitely help. But I thought they're playing well, right? I mean, that sucks that they lost, but it's not losing because of offense, right? Well, they did have 4 fumbles in a game. That sucked. But 21 points. They did stink against the Texans, though. Stats. Lawrence, 9 touchdowns, 4 picks, 1,300 yards. I mean, he seems like he's playing decent. I mean, his stats are comparable to Justin Herbert almost. But he does have a lot of fumbles, though. And he does have 2 rushing touchdowns as well. I don't know. I think Lawrence is playing all right. I don't have a problem with Lawrence in Jacksonville. Kirk is good, but a little slot receivers don't make QBs better. Need an X receiver. Yeah, and Marvin Jones is getting up there in age. It would be good for them to draft a couple of receivers. What Haskins always sucked. If you go back and look, like he had that. Who was it? Was it against? He had was it against the Eagles where he had a great game, and then the next game he was on fire against the Giants, but that's when he got hurt. So I never liked Haskins. Don't get me wrong. But there was potential there. He had a strong arm and everything like that, but it just didn't work out. Caps win. Nice. Wow, that was a quick game. Sweet. I'm glad the Caps won, though. I just got a new... Look at this. Just got this from my uncle's house. A good old school Capitals helmet. Doesn't fit my head at all, but... I got that for the man cave. I thought that was pretty cool. It was a great game. There you go. Ovechkin has 4-point game, 2 goals, and has 2 assists. Ooh, have a day, baby. Wayne has 890. 890? That's it? 894? Oh, no, wait. You said 788 is what he had, right? Or 782. Okay, so he still has a few more years, or a couple more years. Wayne has 894. There you go. Definitely made up for getting denied a goal last game. There you go. He's got 4 years left on his contract. Good luck. He should be able to do it. Lawrence had 2 really good games, but outside of that, he's been average at best, I guess. Tim, I thought you weren't a fan of Fields. No, Fields was my second. I had Fields as my number 2 QB in that draft. I love Fields. Are we putting Wentz on IR? How many games does he have to miss to get it to a 3rd rounder? He's got to miss at least 5, I think. Let's do the math. He has to miss 70% of the snaps. So, calculator. So, 5 divided by 17. Ooh, he's got to miss the 6 games. He's got to miss 6. 6 divided by 17. He's got to miss 6 games. I hope he misses 6. Justin Fields being considered by the Seahawks and the Saints. CJ Stroud also being looked at, being drafted by the Seahawks or the Saints as well. Dude, I would love Justin Fields. Haskins had a good game once. Wow. No, it was in his rookie year, he was showing progression. Like, the last couple of games, it's like, okay, maybe he has something in there. Maybe we can get something out of him. So that's why. You know, it's easy in hindsight 2020 that you say, like, all right, we should have just got rid of Haskins right away and move on. But You can't do that. I mean, you can, but it's risky for a brand new head coach with. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury did it, so it's not impossible. It's just risky. Sam Howell, time. There you go. I think we could stand to get a taller wide receiver with Cam Sims on the way out. I would love to draft Dante Demas out of Maryland, especially if he's fully back to pre-ACL speed. I have heard that Maryland has a nasty receiver. I don't know much about him, though. The Saints can't draft C.J. Stroud because their first rounder is with the Eagles. Yeah. Justin Fields is the ideal QB in the 1890s. Watch Heineke make a difference. Make this offense come alive? I hope so. Saints can't draft Stroud because their pick belongs to the Eagles. Exactly. Saints somehow always find a way to pull some crazy trade. Did it this year for Olave, and I'm told that they want Fields or Stroud. I do believe they likely get Fields for multiple picks. Wow. That'd be really interesting. I would be Are the Bears really looking to trade Fields? That's nuts. That is nuts. Yeah, they do. Philly's stacking up. Heineke will make the audience come alive simply by throwing it. Eagles will likely trade the Saints again. This literally happens every year between the two. We aren't in the draft for a receiver. That's literally the only position we're set at. Who are you with, Douglas? Are you talking about us? Oh, we are. Yeah, you're talking about us. Yeah, you're a Skins fan. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not drafting another first-round receiver. Hey, man, I'm going to have to take the Chargers on this one. It's going to be close. You got to love Wentz playing for just well enough to give Philly a first-rounder. Well, a second-rounder, but... No, wait, sorry, first-rounder. Yeah, back in that trade, yes. I just don't want any more Ohio State quarterbacks. I like Justin Fields, man. I liked Justin Fields. I did not like Haskins, and I do not like Stroud, but I liked Fields. Maryland is stacked at wide receiver this year. I know we're not doing it. Demas is a first or second round prospect, and we have a way bigger needs. Yo, Heineke will actually throw to Terry. I hope so. He didn't do a great job at it last year, though. Let a guy dream, though. Washington. Yes, Heineke will throw to Terry and get him decapitated. Broncos country, let's ride. What's up, Red Ball Manders? How you doing? Y'all need some corners. Y'all get routinely mossed by the likes of Devontae Smith. Every team got a play call called Fuller special. Yeah, that's what Jarris says. Now, the Bears would be crazy if they pulled the trigger on Fields, but at the same time, that roster has a lot of holes to fill. Fair. Tim, you watched that Bears game and said, I need Justin Fields. Dude, Justin Fields, you get his accuracy right, just like Lamar Jackson, just like Josh Allen. That kid could go, sky's the limit. Elite speed, great arm strength. He's got a lot, man. He's just got to learn to put some touch and get some accuracy. We got a touchback to start the second half. The Broncos will start at their own 25-yard line. Definitely agree, Rogue. O-line and defensive backs need an upgrade. Yeah, I would love to draft some O-line. O-line or best corner. Bill has a tough time with mobile QBs. I expect Bears to cover the spread on teaser. Just has more upside. Yep. All right, here we go. Start of the second half. Wilson under center, handing it off to Latavius Murray, and Murray will barrel through some tacklers and get a gain of 7. Nice run there by Latavius Murray. All right, here we go. 2nd and 3. 14.5 to go here in the third quarter. Broncos have the ball and the lead. All right. I formation here. Man in motion. Takes a snap. Hand off to Murray. Murray a little hesitant, but then will get ahead for a gain of about 1. Cody Parkey? Absolutely not. Tim, fun fact, the Denver Nuggets mascot, Nuggets mascot is the highest paid mascot being paid $600K. Good night. Here we go. 3rd and 2. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Murray in the backfield with him. Takes a snap. Drops back. Pumping. Wilson has to escape to his right. Looking, and has to throw it away. So now that'll bring up 4th and 2. We'll see if they actually go for the punt. They are in their own territory at their own 33. They probably will punt. Van Noy running down Wilson to force him to throw it away. Ooh, he may have had a receiver if he looked. Ooh, tough. Go Chargers. Grandpa was in the Navy. Need I say more? There you go. All right, here's the catch by Carter. And Carter will run to the right, and it's a decent return up to the 26-ish. 26, 27, somewhere around there. Sorry for interrupting you. I just thought it was a fun fact. Yeah, no, that's interesting. You don't have to apologize. If I pre-read Adam Gase in a comment, I'm not reading it anymore. Tim, question. When was it that 3rd and 2 became primarily a passing down? Was it the early 2000s? I hate it. It should be a 50-50 down. Like a 50 run, 50 pass. It's just a passing league. I mean, teams don't ever run 50% of the time. Ever. Like, teams now run at most like 47%. Like, even the heavy run teams. Like, think about like the heaviest run teams. Like the Browns. Browns pass to run ratio. Passing play percentage. Oh, well, Chicago is running a whole lot right now. That is an outlier. But even Cleveland with a heavy duty is only running 48%. There is actually a lot of teams running the ball quite often right now. We'll see if that levels out, but I feel like these are pretty outlier numbers. Like if we go back to 2021. Yeah, Philadelphia ran the most and they didn't even get to 50%. That is Tim's trigger, yeah. Like the league before that, you had Baltimore that ran a lot. New England ran a lot. Like most teams just pass it a whole heck of a lot. It's going to be Tim's trigger. Eagles, for some wild reason, like to run on 3rd and 5 at times. Stresses me the heck out. Running on 3rd and 5 makes sense, especially if you're going for it on 4th. Yeah, they always go for it on 4th almost. So Wayne Gretzky highlights are insane. He's such a skinny guy, but he played ridiculously athletic. Interesting. I've never actually went and watched Gretzky highlights. But here we go. Herbert under center. Man in motion. Now takes a snap. Handoff. Hands up to Eckler, and Eckler finds a hole and falls forward for a gain of about 11. First down, Chargers. Chargers down by 3. Try to get a drive going. The reason I must admit I can't afford to donate, I receive SSI and state aid to the poor. Well, hey, don't worry about it. You don't have to donate. Just hang out, man. Thanks for stopping by. The Eagles have the O-line to run, though, and half those runs are QB sneaks, right? Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Chargers at their own 38-yard line. In the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back. Looking, throwing it over the left side, and it will be caught by Palmer for a gain of about 6. Maybe 5. 5 or 6. But I love your gig. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Well, because I'm watching anime, I'll put a word in here. What's up, bro? How you doing? One Cut Killer. Marasme. I watched both ads. Appreciate it, dude. Here we go. 2nd and 5. Herbert under center. Single back formation here for Eckler. Takes the snap. Pitch play to the right side. He cuts up the middle. Big hole. And nice cut to the outside. We'll get a gain for another first down, but there is a flag on the play. Maybe holding. Digging the Giants win. Holding. Offense number 88. So move him back. No first down. Trey McKitty, former tight end out of Georgia. How do you all know all the college football players to scout for the NFL draft? There's too many college games going on for me to keep track of them all. Yeah, see, this is why I don't have a strong opinions on a lot of teams. People like to make their strong opinions early, but I'll go through and pick the positions that Washington's looking for, and that's who I'll look into. All right, here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back, steps up. Herbert looking, throwing it over the middle. Has a man open and caught by Joshua Palmer. It'll be 3rd down and short. Big completion there to make this a much more of a 3rd and manageable after the 2nd and long. 11.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Offset I formation. Takes the snap. Handoff up the middle for Eckler. And Eckler will dive ahead and get the first down up to the 50-yard line. Move the chains. Bringing love from Bad Dog and Tana. I'm not familiar with Tana, but definitely familiar with Bad Dog. So sweet. Thanks for stopping by, man. The Chargers have 2 former Redskins that produced, Hopkins and Carter. Funny how the teams can see production and we can't. Carter should be on the team for returns alone. Yeah, I would like to have kept Carter, but I was fine getting rid of Hopkins. Hopkins needed a new spot. 3 receivers to the left. I formation. Takes a snap. Play action. Herbert going deep and incomplete, out of bounds. There is a flag. Hold on. There's a flag on the play. Is this going to be another roughing the passer call? First of all, roughing the passer. Chubb can't believe it. Is this another one of those bogus penalties? Let's take a look. And oh, come on. Oh, jeez. We are just playing patty cake, man. It is ridiculous. They just give the Chargers a first down. It's just gross. These roughing the passers, man. Just get rid of the whole call. Screw the passers. Take them all out. All right, Everett goes in motion from left to right. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Play action, rolling to his right. Gets rid of it quickly, and it'll be caught by Palmer. Turns upfield, down the sideline, and pushed out of bounds inside the red zone. And actually, what do they say he was out of bounds? He may have gone out of bounds before he got up the sideline. Let's take a look. Turns up. Does he touch out of bounds? Oh, yes, he is out of bounds before he actually gets hit. So probably closer to the 20-yard line then. 50-50 ball pass interference would have been my guess. Yeah. 1st and 10. Man goes in motion. Into the backfield in offset I formation. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Michelle. Michelle will fall forward for a nice gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Chargers. Do you think Wilson is completely washed up, or is this a bad situation for him? I don't think he's washed up. I don't. I mean, he's having a decent game right now. He is struggling in this offensive scheme. I don't think Hackett is a very good coach either. Don't let Tim tell you lies. He loves me. What up, Chairs? It's not fun to watch the games win the penalties after penalty, right? Offset I formation again. Herbert in the motion. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Michelle again, and Michelle will dive ahead close, making it about a 3rd and... Oh, they only going to give him 2 yards, so 3rd and 2, never mind. 9:18 to go here in the third quarter. Herbert in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back, quick throw, and it is batted down at the line by Williams. And now it'll bring up 4th and 2, and the Chargers will have a decision to make here. It's a chip shot field goal, but will they keep the offense on the field? Brandon Staley loves to keep his offense on the field in these situations. Let's see if he does it again. All because of roughing the passer, yep. And nope, they will bring out Dustin Hopkins to kick the field goal. Tim, you know who also hates passing, Tim? Justin Fields. Yup. Here we go. From the right hash for Hopkins. 4th and 2, takes a snap. 31-yard field goal is up, and it is good. And we have a tied ball game now at 13 apiece. 9:08 to go here in the third quarter. If Eckler gets 2 more yards, my fantasy team is done. Uh-oh. Yeah, don't hold your breath. This is insane. Every major penalty is against the defense. The only bug offense penalty is chop block, or big penalty, yeah. And there are fewer than one of those a game. Everything is pro offense. Yup. Well, there is also, well, I guess it's not a big penalty, but offensive PI, right? I guess that's only a 5-yard penalty, right? And holding's a pretty big penalty of 10 yards. I would say holding's a pretty big penalty. Or blocking the back. But yeah, defense is, it's definitely harder to play defense than it is offense. Tied, baby, yep. Good thing Jones hasn't needed to rely on BS 50-50 balls with a pass interference. Yeah. Daniel Jones. Good old Daniel Jones. I got a cool Daniel Jones card today. Where is it? This is a pretty cool card, I thought. Let's see if you can see it. See how it's like real shiny like? That's a pretty sweet Daniel Jones card. Yeah, I'm collecting this Panini Prestige set. Trying to get the full set here. I think I have like 315 out of the 400 possible cards. Tim, will you look up Daniel Jones total completions? If I say pretty please, I'm telling you, our QB is a competitor. Brian Dable's a tremendous coach. It was such a great hire to hire Brian Dable. Daniel Jones. 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. 67% completion's pretty solid. Yeah, but your real MVP is Mr. Saquon Barkley. Is he a lefty or is that a trick? I think he's right-handed, so that must just be like the camera is backwards or something. I think two-hand touch rules need to apply to QBs at this point. No exaggerations. It's horrible. All right, here's the field goal. Or excuse me, not the field goal, the kickoff. And it will be a touchback. So the Broncos will start this next drive at the 25-yard line and a tied game. Watch out for Bellinger. Is that the tight end? Maybe they should go to a 15-yard roughing and a 5-yard roughing. Defensive pass interference as a spot foul is terrible. It should be 15 yards like college. Here we go. Wilson in the under center. I formation. Takes a snap. Play action. Looking. Throwing it over the middle. And nearly intercepted. That ball may have been hit as he was throwing it. And it's 9:03 to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. So the roughing the passer is the worst. It is terrible. Does he get hit as he throws this, or is this that bad of a throw? Wow, that's just a terrible throw. It's a terrible throw. I don't know if it got hit. Russell Wilson under center. Puts a man in motion, takes a snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray trying to cut it back to the right side and will fall forward for a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd and 6 coming up for the Broncos. Galladay said it doesn't matter if having catches in the red zone. Now our backup has 3 TD. What? What route was that? Yeah, that was a terrible situation. I don't know what that was. Dangerous pass, huh there, Jan? 8.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. All right, let's see what we got. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, throwing it to the left, and it'll be caught for the first down. And they will give him this first down marker, and I think that is the correct call. It's Cortland Sutton on the grab, and that'll move the chains. Yep, caught it right at the 35. Good catch. Good call. Here we go. Russell Wilson takes a snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray trying to cut it out to the left side. Wilson's out there blocking for him. And he'll get a gain of 6 up to the 41-yard line. Russ is watched, especially when you take into account the money and the pick. Oh yeah. That is a horrible trade and a horrible contract. No doubt. I did not want anything to do with it. Nothing to do with it. When Washington fans, we should trade for Russell Wilson. We're going to make a trade for Russell. No, thank you. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray to the left side. We'll dive ahead for a gain of 5. First down, Broncos. I'm so glad Russ turned us down. That's the best news. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to put a poll. Oops. I guess the poll's still relevant. Who do you guys got? Do you have the Broncos or do you have the Chargers? Handoff up the middle for Murray, and Murray will maybe get a gain of 1 yard. Who you got? Tim, did you want Jimmy G for us? No, I don't want anything to do with Jimmy G. No Jimmy G, please. Broncos by 13. Really? They're giving Russ the Mark Brunell playbook right now. Here we go. 2 receivers each side. 2nd and 9. Takes a snap. Here comes a linebacker blitz. They have a time, but now he has to escape, and now he's going deep, and nobody around. I think that's going to be a flag. He did not get outside the tackle box, and nobody was around. Is that not going to be intentional grounding? Does he get out of the tackle box? Not really. I don't know. It's close. And he threw it to nobody. Third and 9. Empty backfield set. 4 receivers to the right. Wilson takes the snap. Blitz coming. Has to try to escape it, and he doesn't have it. And he goes down. Wow, it's Derwin James coming up with the big sack and forces a 4th and long. And that'll force the punt. Do Brunell win us a playoff game for us? I think so. In 2005 against Tampa Bay, was he the quarterback? I think he was. Yeah. That's definitely intentional grounding. I thought so. Here's the punt. And it's caught by Carter. And he's going to run and get to the 30-yard line. Not fair caught. It was caught. So 30-yard line is where this offense will start. Doesn't matter who we have at quarterback. Our coaches are the dumbest in the league. Winning isn't an option. Yeah, we need new coaches. I agree. I agree with that. How are we doing on the... Meh. Turner calls a better game with Heineke. That's my copium for the week. Don Shula and Vince Lombardi could be here. The ownership has a damn loser mentality. We do need a new owner too. We're in bad shape, guys. It sucks in a lot of ways, but it's okay. It's all right. We'll get through it. Good old commercial break. So the Chargers have the ball 13-13 at their own 30 with 5:13 to go in the third. A lot of threes right now being thrown around. There's 13 completions for Russell Wilson. 153 yards for Herbert. Eckler has 33 yards on the ground. Melvin Gordon has 3 carries. Latavius Murray has 33 yards. There's threes everywhere on this board. 163 passing yards for Denver. 3 catches for Everett. Now we're reaching, right? 3 targets for Everett. 3 targets for Mike Williams. 3 targets for Dulcich. 13 completions, as we said. All right, here we go. Broncos averaging 15 points per game, fewest in the NFL. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun, puts Eckler in motion, takes a snap, setting up the screen, and he gets hit immediately! Williams comes up and makes a beautiful play, and incomplete. Well done. Perfect timing. Doesn't allow head-to-head. Just good, clean, nice hit. Well done. Did the baseball game get rained out? I have no idea. Yes, postponed. Side 2-2. 2 receivers each side. Herbert in the shotgun takes a snap. Stops underneath. Caught by Michelle. And Michelle will get tackled for a gain of about 4.5. It'll be 3rd and a long 5. Wonder what the Chargers fans think about losing Breeze and having Rivers replace him. Rivers was a tremendous quarterback. I don't think they really cared about that. They just wanted to win a Super Bowl if they could. But Phillip Rivers was awesome in his heyday. Awesome. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Herbert in the shotgun. Ooh, getting to jump off sides. Free play. Herbert. No, they're gonna say, wait, is it gonna be false start instead? Or are they gonna say free lane to the quarterback? What's this? Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Why'd you stop the play then? If it's neutral zone infraction or offsides, like, it seemed like the ball got snapped immediately. Why not give him a free play? But instead, they stopped the play. And Browning is going to get a second neutral zone infraction of the game. No, wait, they didn't call it on him earlier. Actually, they called that a false start. So never mind. Why do we suck at all things like challenges, timeouts, clock management, return adjustments, and snapping the ball? It sucks, man. Here's a heavy formation now on 3rd and 1 after the penalty. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Michelle, and Michelle will get the first down. Barely enough for the first down, but does get it. 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to see another long drive here for the Chargers. They've had quite a few long ones tonight. They've been tremendous on 3rd down. All right. All right, 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Herbert under center. Man goes in motion. Single back formation. Takes the snap. Play action. Herbert looking, going deep, and caught by Parham for a gain of about 13 yards. Parham. Slow to get up, but he does go off the field on his own accord. But Parham, is he 6'8"? They said he's 6'8". Is that true? Oh my gosh, 6'8", 237 pounds. Good grief. All right, 1st and 10. Herbert under center. 2 receivers to each side. 4 down linemen for the Broncos. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and Eckler will get what he can, gains about 2.5 yards. I think coaches need to practice on video games. Yeah, that'd be funny. And it may actually help. What's frustrating is the league is really bunched up. A lot of 3-3 and 4-2. If we beat Tennessee, which we should have, we would still have a season. Yeah. Or beat Detroit. Can't score in Detroit. It's pathetic. Here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the left. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Herbert rolling to his right. Looking. Throwing it underneath. And it will be incomplete. Nice defense there by Simmons. Haven't called his name much tonight. He will bat it away. And 3rd and 7 now. What does the Chargers have in the tank? What's up, Jake? I couldn't watch this. I decided to watch no football after the Jets won. I've seen enough crappy football in my life. I don't need a watch the Broncos. They'll lose by 20. Hey, well, it's a tie game still. 13-13. I'm watching Nat Geo on Water Buffalo. Upping a mound of dirt. Takes a snap. Drops back to pass. Pressure's coming. Steps up. Throwing it over the middle. Caught by DeAndre Carter. And that'll be enough for the first down. Man, I love how Herbert he will stand in the pocket fearless and get the football out. What a play. Man, Justin Herbert, 5-man pressure. Good pickup there by Sony Michel. Sony Michel with a beautiful block on Griffith. Wow. Sony Michel. That was a tremendous block from a running back. Good grief. Here we go. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Play action. Quick throw over to Palmer. Palmer has blockers in front, but he's only going to get a gain of about 2.5. Singleton makes another tackle. How many does he have on the night? He is all over the place. He's got, I think that would be his 12th tackle on the night. See if they update it. 1 minute and 10 seconds here in the third quarter. And the Chargers look like they're going to be in field goal range here. 11 solo tackles for Singleton. That is, have a day. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. And immediate pressure. Rolling to his right. Has to get rid of the football. And incomplete. Just threw it away. Got to watch my Caps take the W. There you go, baby. But we have the 1st and goal at the 2 on Tennessee. Got to win that game. Detroit crushed us. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but we still should have had a better game there, too. Nice route, Carter. Brilliant all around. Michelle Herbert and Carter, beautiful football. Yep. That was a great combination. You're right. It was just a beautiful play. You're right. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun empty backfield here. 3rd and 8. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Steps up. Herbert throwing it underneath. Michelle has room to run, but he will not get to the first down. It'll be close. And it'll be 4th and 1.5. What do they decide to do here? Sounds like a Chargers fan. You can't lose to the Broncos. Will never happen. I need this team dejected next week when we play them. I'm not a Chargers fan. I don't care. Or a Broncos fan. I'm a Skins fan. It's Sony like the company, yeah. Like an 80s singer. All right. They will not go for it, at least before the third quarter ends. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Will we see the offense stay on the field coming out after the as we enter the fourth quarter? It'll be fourth and a long one. Chargers 13, Broncos 13. Chargers have the ball in field goal range. Let's see what Staley decides to do. Who do the Broncos play next week? Who's your team? Oh, the Jets. You're a Jets fan. Oh, you said you were talking about the Jets. Okay. Good old Jets fan, huh? Good old Zach Wilson. You got to go for it. Hand it to Sony PlayStation. There you go. They're going for it. It's what they do, especially with time to think. Yeah. Brandon Staley does love to go for his fourth downs. No doubt about it. We're up to 33 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the likes. If you're new, subscribe. And thanks for being here, man. Maybe I should actually put the game on. That's funny. Well, you're welcome to hang out here, man. Some people even put the game on and like match my commentary up with the game, if you'd like to do that. Some people put me on the big screen and then the game on their phone, like Dr. Pig. But yeah. Well, Packers opened at 5.5-point favorites against us. After what I saw from them against the Jets, Washington could win it straight up. Could. Washington's a silly team. They can win against anybody, but it's just, will they? That's the problem. They have the talent. It's just, will they put a game together? It's stupid. They should be underdogs, though, in every game, until they prove otherwise. All right, here we go. We're entering the fourth quarter. Put your fours up, man. Put your fours up. Get some fours in the chat. We're going into the fourth quarter. 4th and 2. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Oh, man. Nearly got it offsides. Didn't jump, though. Takes the snap. They're going for it. Herbert, quick throw to the left, and it's batted away by Mathis. And Carter is upset that he did not get a flag. But Mathis, who's had 3 pass interference calls on him, does not give him another one. Carter wants it around his hip. Does he have it around his... Oh, it's another PI! $14:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. Turnover on downs, and here come the Broncos. Russell Wilson under center. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here for Latavius Murray, and Murray will get spun around for a gain of about 4, maybe 5. No, we can't beat the Chiefs or the Bills. Obviously, it would be severe underdogs against them, but you never know. Packers are silly too, yeah. Wilson takes the snap. Quick throw to the right, and he has his man Judy, and Judy will get the first down. Asante Samuel Jr. making the tackle. Suplexing him. Look at that. Mathis is literally using Carter as leverage for his dive for the pass breakup. That's PI. Yeah, he did get a hold of that hip. He did. My screen is frozen on this hung cow dude. All right, 1st and 10. Here comes Russell Wilson. Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw and batted down by number 43, Michael Davis, making the play. Almost, probably may have been able to get picked off if he put his hands in the right spot. 2nd and 10. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Now keeps it. Running to his left. And he's going to keep it himself. Turns it upfield. And will dive close to the first down marker. And they're going to say he's a yard short. It'll be 3rd and inches here. Tim, I've been looking. I like the Lions OC for head coach too. You've convinced me. Let's start a petition and a website. Good, good. See? Hey, I'm not all bad. They're limiting Russ so much, they don't trust him. Yeah. All right, here we go. Actually, they've thrown the ball a lot today, though. They've dropped back a lot. 3rd and 1. Russell in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handed to Latavius Murray. No, they keep it. Russell Wilson running to his left. And he'll get a first down and plenty extra up to the 41-yard line. Latavius Murray. First and 10. Wilson in the shotgun. 12.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. 2 receivers to each side. At the 41-yard line of the Chargers. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Handoff to Murray. And nowhere to go. Number 98, Austin Johnson. Eating that one for dinner. Is Sutton out? Just looking at my prize picks. I need him to get like 40 yards. Yeah, no, he's in the game. He's right there, number 14, laying a block on Callahan. But loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 11 here. Under 12 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Sutton to the left. Takes a snap. Blitz coming again, and he's going to keep it again. Russell Wilson this time. They're on it. Well done there by Tuska to only allow a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Just remember, there's some chocolate in the fridge. Life is good. Ooh, I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat when I get done this, man. I thought I would be able to make it for the rest of this game. I'm just too tired. Going to have to head off. Well, thanks for being here, Maddie, as usual. Appreciate it. And I will see you next stream. Here we go. 3rd and 9. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back. Wilson. Pressure's coming. And he hits him in the helmet, but no flags. And Wilson slips it. And is that a fumble? He picks it up, but no, they're going to say an incomplete pass because it went forward. So even though the ball went, even though he threw it underhand, the ball still went forward. So it's incomplete. Tim, we can't re-sign Payne. We have to free up money for the secondary O-line. We have Mathis coming back from injury. I want Payne. All right, I want Payne. I do. I want to re-sign Payne. I don't care. We'll draft dudes. But also, we're going to have a ton of money when we cut Carson Wentz. There's the snap and the punt and a high flying kick, but not very far. It'll be fair caught at the 17-yard line. Not a great punt. 22-yard punt. And Justin Herbert will come back on the field in a tie game with 10:41 to go in the 4th quarter. I got 2 cheese and bacon hot dogs from Five Guys. There you go. Shotgun formation constantly. Still got to be quick. Yup. My stream I pulled up was crap. Way too far behind. Keep me posted on Sutton. All right, buddy. DL, especially interior DL, isn't a priority. Also, John Allen beat his butt. dude, John Allen and him are brothers, dude. It's fine. No, they love each other. Heated of the moment, things happen. Yeah, they do not hate each other whatsoever. It's fine. Deron Payne is a stud. You keep studs. You drafted him in the first round, you keep him, all right? It's not my fault that you drafted 14 first-round picks, a defensive line. You keep them, all right? Plus, we're going to have a ton of cap, all right? Over the cap. Look, these are the moves we'll make, and we have a ton of cap. If we go over here, commercial break right now. If we look over here, next year, first of all, some of this will roll over. We'll see how much it actually rolls. But we have $9.3 million as it currently stands. We're going to cut Carson Wentz, $26 million. If we're able to trade William Jackson and get any of this money off our books, good. So, but we could even cut him for $6.5 million. All right. So, but if we could trade this and get some of that money, that's another bunch of money. So right now we're at $35 million. Let's say we just get the $6 million for cutting him, right? That would put us at 30. What do we say? 35 plus $41 million that we can cut. Then we could definitely make some cuts down here that I would be fine with. Like cut Andrew Norwell, get $2.3 million back. I would personally cut Charles Leno, get a new left tackle, but that's just me. I personally would cut Kendall Fuller, $8.5 million. But even if we don't, that's $41 million in cap space. We can make that money dance, all right? We can make that money dance, for sure. For sure. And then the year after that, we have $93 million. So we definitely have the money to pay Deron. Tim for GM. There you go, baby. Here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Puts Carter in motion. Takes a snap. Here comes a blitz. Quick throw over the middle. Patted up in the air and intercepted. Browning has the football. And he fumbles it. Who's going to get the ball? I think Browning recovered it himself. Oh my gosh. And the Broncos have it inside field goal range here with 10.5 to go. Browning gets the pick, fumbles it, and fumble recovery. He had a fumble recovery and an interception on the same play. We need more cap. We have no secondary O-line or linebackers. Rome's not built in a day, okay? We'll have a good draft. We signed Deron Payne because he's actually a stud. Fedarian Mathis actually is not very great, okay? He's a run stuffer, not a guy that can get after the passer at all. We should never have drafted him in the second. It was a stupid pick. But we did. It is what it is. But we would have 3 interior defensive linemen, 2 of them paid, and we have the money to do it. Broncos kicker is the best player in fantasy. Here we go. 10.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Russell Wilson under center. Puts a man in motion. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle for Boone. Will gain 1. What happened to Melvin Gordon? Did Melvin Gordon get hurt? Wow. They're just talking about it on the... Melvin Gordon is taken out of this game. Wow. Who would have saw that coming? Melvin Gordon benched. Interesting. Keeping Deron is like being homeless with a professional grill master's grill. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Drops back. Setting it up. And, makes the guy miss his Boone. And Boone will stiff arm a man as he goes out of bounds. Gains 3 on a play that could have been a loss of 4. Melvin Gordon is washed. Yeah, jeez. Benched. Man. Giants had a strip sack and an INT on the same play. There you go. An INT and a fumble carry on the same play, boosting his own stats. Yeah. We need to get the most out of Chase and Terry while we can. Yep. 3rd and 6. Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunch to the right. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Wilson tries to escape to the right. He does. Keeps his eyes downfield. Pump faking. And down goes Russell Wilson. It is, I think, Thornhill or whatever. Not Tranquil. Tranquil or something? Turnquill? What's his name? Tranquil. Tranquil gets the sack on Russell Wilson. Here we go. 4th and 10. Here comes the field goal attempt for McManus. 48-yard attempt from the right hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Hugging the left side of the upright. And the Broncos take the lead back 16-13. Signed Kendall Fuller, $85 million a year. What happened to Mike Boone, who looked all right last week for Denver? Did they just... Boone's in the game. That's who they were talking about. Boone and Murray are in the game instead of Melvin Gordon. Do we sign Chase Young or Montez Sweat? Both. But we don't have to sign Chase for... This is only year 3 for Chase. And we have a 5th-year option, so we're still 3 years away from Chase being signed. But you drafted all these guys in the first round, pay them. Start drafting some good secondary players and then try to sign somebody that can be competent in the backfield as well. The defense can get back to it, man. Can we trade Chase for a second and more? Injury prone? Injury prone? He just tore his ACL last year, man. Tore up his whole knee. I didn't see Boone on your stat thing before having any carries. Might have missed it. No, I don't know if he has it. Or now he has a couple or one carry. But he's been in the game quite a bit. You see he has 4 targets tonight. But yeah, he hasn't ran the ball a lot. Pretty much they've been only running it with Murray. Do you think Staley is on the hot seat if the Chargers lose this game? Unfortunately, he's got... Well, I don't know. It's hard to say because his offensive line is banged up. They're missing 2 good Pro Bowlers. He's missing Joey Bosa, right? I mean, he's missing Keenan Allen. Yeah, like you wanted to see him win this game, but he's missing some pretty key players on this team. And also, Herbert is banged up a little bit. So, it's... Yeah, and also the Broncos... I know that we like to hate on the Broncos, but the Broncos aren't a horrible team. All right, here we go. The kickoff from McManus will be a touchback. So the 25-yard line is where Herbert will start this next drive. They just threw an interception last drive. So it's 8:21 to go here in the 4th quarter. While we're 4th in the league with sacks, I didn't realize we were that high. That is pretty much higher than I thought. I would have thought as well. I don't think so. They got so many injuries. Losing the Broncos is bad, though. Still think Chargers win. We'll see. The Broncos are a better team than people get it credit for. If they just... Russell Wilson playing better than he has, and that's important. But this defense is really, really good. But Hackett just sucks at coaching. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff to Eckler. Eckler, ooh, that could be a face mask. And nobody's... there's the late flag for the face mask. And it will be a 15-yard penalty face mask. Broncos have a Super Bowl defense? Yeah, their defense is nasty. Personal foul, face mask. There it is. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty. But, I mean, think about it. You're going against this Broncos defense who's been shutting everybody they've been playing down without Rashawn Slater, your left tackle. I think you're missing, was it your center or something? I think it was your center that you're missing. Or like two guys that are really, really good on your offensive line. You're missing Keenan Allen. Like, come on, man. How much are you going to expect from him, right? Herbert's not fully healthy. But here we go. Herbert in the shotgun. Two receivers to each side. Broncos bringing a blitz. Quick throw. Caught by Everett. And Everett gets spun around, reaching, and gains 9. Should bring up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line. I don't know why ESPN app on my PS4 keeps getting frozen on these political campaigns. Go vote at Redskins. Go vote what? Thought Chase had a shoulder. I still think he's overrated. And SKM, I don't know. Here we go. Offset I formation, takes a snap, delayed handoff for Eckler, and Eckler will get close to the first down marker, but he's going to be just short. It'll be 3rd and inches. I think he's going to be 3rd and inches here. Do you think Heineke will you still win this Sunday? Can we win? Sure, why not? Who are we playing again? The Packers? Yeah. Packers are struggling right now. But when you're struggling, come to Washington. We'll help you out. All right. I formation on 3rd and 1. Takes a snap. Handoff from Michelle. Michelle gets hit in the backfield, but breaks a tackle, slips another tackle, and he'll get a gain of about 5 on 3rd and 1. There is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, what's the flag? Broncos defensive coordinator wanted a flag, and he's going to get one. I'm not sure what it's for. Chase was out of shape last year, constantly gassed on the sideline, sucking in air. Personal foul? Defense. Number 98. Another 15-yard penalty, and now the Chargers are in field goal range to potentially tie this football game at the very least. Can we get a first for Chase? Probably. But we're not trading Chase. When you're struggling, come to Washington, we'll fix you, Tim. More truth than Plato. All right, 6:28 to go here in the 4th quarter. Chargers putting together another one of those drives with the help of penalties, though, for the Broncos. Oh, we got a commercial out of nowhere, it looked like. All right, 16-13. Chargers in field goal range, so they could tie it here. They're up to the Denver 28-yard line. So that would be a 46-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins. All right. 26 for 39, 194 yards. Not the best day for Herbert. Chargers getting a TD. We'll see, Jake. We'll see. 35 of you in the house. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Chargers, 75% of you say Chargers will win this football game. Only 25% have the Broncos. What? That's no way. Is this real? Jordan Poyer was not cleared medically to fly because of a rib injury. So he drove 15 hours to Kansas City and back to play in the game. What? Every week the team we're playing or a player on the team that hasn't accomplished anything in years, Then against us, they accomplished that thing. Ever notice that, Tim? Oh, yes. Yes. You know what? I'm curious. No. The Lions did not play this week. They had a bye week, right? Never mind. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Palmer goes in motion to the left, takes the snap, play action, setting up in the pocket, has a good clean pocket, getting it to Eckler in the flat, but another tackle by Singleton. Singleton all over the field. I guess that's going to be his 14th tackle on the game. 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter, and they're going to lose a couple yards on that one. About to lay 30 shots on a tie. All right, 5:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. Rolling to his right. Looks like he's going to keep it, and he's going to slide for a gain of about 5. That was a very awkward slide. But it'll be 3rd and 8 now. No kicks, you get that TD or fall on your sword because you failed. Watching such great linebacker play is odd to me as a Washington fan. I've never seen it. Here we go, 3rd and 8. Can the Chargers keep this drive alive? They're on the 25-yard line. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Pressure immediately. Escapes to his right. Now throws to the right and incomplete. There's a flag! And Mathis will get his 4th pass interference call on the game. This guy is so freaking handsy. Pass interference, number 27. 4 pass interferences in one game. Yeah, he's grabbing him. It's horrible. Just terrible defense. Hackett's not happy about it, but it's a good call. Your boy needs to keep his hands to himself. It's his first career start. 3 receivers to the left. Man in motion, takes a snap, handoff up the middle for Eckler, and Eckler will zigzag his way a little bit and get a gain of about 3.5. A flag on the play, though. This may be a holding call. Yep, holding. Offense number 64, 10-yard penalty. Repeat, first down. Oh, it's the center. They apparently just brought him in. I guess there was an injury to... the injury to the center a couple plays ago. So, yeah, he just gets called for his first holding on the game. 10 penalties for the Broncos, 7 for the Chargers. Now it's 1st and 20 back to the 25-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Pressure's coming again. Herbert steps up, throwing it over the middle, and be caught by Eckler, and Eckler will get about 8 yards of the penalty yards back. It'll be 2nd and 12. 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Total unnecessary PI. He had safety help right there. He could have played this comeback without hands and had protection over the top. Bad technique, I think you mean, and no knowledge of the play call. Yep, it's true, Douglas. True. 2nd and 12. Under 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. I'm trading Chase. I saw nothing last year. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Throws it underneath and incomplete, looking for Eckler. Now it'll bring up 3rd and 12. .406 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wild Goose better than Mathis, right? What up, Abel? 3rd and 12. It's not funny to see how quick this fan base has turned on Chase Young. They went from talking about how he's a Hall of Famer to now calling him a bust. Yup. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Blitz coming. Has to get rid of it. Tossing it to the end zone, but he overshoots it and doesn't even give his man a chance. So that will bring up 4th down. And Hopkins will come out to tie it. Not too much on Wild Goose, our secondary best corner who has improved every week. Our second best corner, yep. Dustin Hopkins in for the field goal. It's only a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. All right, we have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it's another tie ball game now, 16 apiece. We were tied at 0-0. We were tied at 10-10. Now we're tied. We were tied at 13-13, and now we're tied at 16-16. So 4 ties in this game. His trade value is still high. Now I'd gladly give you a second, LOL. I think he's worth a first if you are done with him. Yeah. No, we're not done with him. He ain't going anywhere. It was Ron Rivera's first pick when he's here. He ain't getting traded. All right? He ain't getting traded. $29 of you in the house. Appreciate you guys being here, man. Okay, so we trade him in 2025 for a 6th round and some Cracker Jacks. Who is the GOATs among GOATs? It's an interesting question. Well, Tom Brady is the GOAT among GOATs. Michael Phelps is a GOAT amongst GOATs. Those 2 off the top of my head. What else you got? Probably Tiger Woods. Unfortunately, what happened later in his career made it so he didn't reach was Jack Nicklaus's record. Jack Nicklaus record. But the prime, he was insane. Tim, do you write any of the Commanders' blogs? No. Wayne Gretzky had a great career. True. Imagine if we turn the season around and all the teams in the NFC make the playoffs, right? Can any of you Washington fans answer my question? I don't know. An outsider. Are you glad if Wentz is done, he's trash? I don't care. I'm done with this coaching staff, so I want the coaching staff gone. Yeah, Michael Jordan is an interesting one. I don't know. Do I put Michael Jordan up at the top of like GOATs among like he's the GOAT of basketball, but is he a GOAT of the GOAT? Like is he on the Mount Rushmore of GOATs? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, tie ball game. 3:58 to go here for Russell Wilson and the Broncos. 3 receivers to the right. Wilson in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray with a big gaping hole. And he runs up to the 38-ish yard line. 1st and 10 Broncos. So it's coaching? Oh, yeah. Our coaching is horrible. Would you trade up for Bryce Young? Absolutely not. 1st and 10. 3.5 to go here in the 4th quarter. Wilson in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Wilson takes a snap. Handoff to Murray. Murray will dive ahead for a gain of about 4 up to the 43-yard line. MJ, is George Washington on Mount Rushmore? I don't know, man. Serena could be up there as well. Serena's definitely a GOAT of her sport. True. Very true. All right, under 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. 3 receivers to the left. You say Usain Bolt? Here we go. Wilson takes a snap. 5-man blitz. Has time, though. So they picked it up well. Rolling to his left, and he's just going to throw it away. I don't know if he got outside the pocket. I feel like that's an intentional grounding. Does he get out of the pocket here? Really does not look like he gets outside the pocket. Runs to the left, then he comes back to the middle. Maybe he's outside the tackle box, actually. You know what? I'll give him that. He actually got to the left hash on that one. Coaching, no, it's ownership. Well, yeah, ownership sucks, but coaching sucks. Jordan, Phelps, Brady, Bolt, Serena, GOAT amongst GOATs. Those are pretty good ones. Man goes in motion. Wilson's going to take a timeout here with 2:31 to go. Wasting timeouts down the stretch. Weird. 3rd and 6. Big play here for the Broncos. You don't want to give it back to Justin Herbert. You are crazy if you don't think that Michael Jordan isn't the GOATs among GOATs. You name any other sports figure that is retired for 2 years, the comeback and win a triple crown. The GOAT amongst GOATs is Tom Brady. And then the second GOAT amongst GOATs is Michael Phelps. Michael Jordan's not even the greatest Michael in sports. No, I'm not picking Jeff Gordon. Jimmy Johnson was getting all the championships with Gordon there. Gordon was great, though. I mean, they're taking time out here after an incompletion. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Here we go. Wilson in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd and 6. Takes the snap. Blitz coming! And he goes down immediately! Tranquil with the sack. No shot. He was there within a second. Ooh, that's flags. You can't take the helmets off to celebrate. Uh-oh. You don't know nothing about sports then? I said Michael Jordan's the GOAT of basketball, but Tom Brady is the GOAT of all GOATs. You have 7 Super Bowls. You have, 3 MVPs in the NFL. You have every stat leading throughout the entire thing for longevity. You have longevity. You have the top of the top. He's had a 50 touchdown season, which broke the record at the time. He's won Super Bowls on 2 different teams in 2 different conferences. He's got 9 AFC championships, 1 NFC championship, 7 Super Bowls. He's literally done it all amongst football in a sport where you don't have series. Right? Michael Jordan didn't have to experience just a unlucky game where game 1 knocks him out. He has a full series to win, and the Bulls were the best team in the league. The Bulls won, 50 games without Jordan as well. Not that Jordan's the GOAT of basketball. I'm not disputing that. But there's way more, out there. And then Michael Phelps has over twice as many medals as the second closest person. I believe he has 23 gold medals, and the next one has 9. I think he's the only one to have double-digit medals, let alone over 20. All right. Brady passed Jordan with the Tampa Bay win. I agree with Tim here. Yeah, like, Brady is the GOAT amongst GOATs. I think Tom Brady's overrated. First time he got hurt, they changed the rules on hitting the QBs. Keep in mind, I'm a bitter Jets fan. Rules protected him. Yeah. It's swimming non-contact. I don't care if it's swimming non-contact. He had 8 gold medals in one Olympics. I don't care if it's non-contact. Who cares? He went 8 for 8 on gold medals in one Olympics. I think that's almost, like, in one Olympics, he basically almost tied the second most gold medals in Olympics. Most gold medals, individual gold medals. That's what I meant to say. Individual gold medals in Olympics. 23. I think the second person has 9. Yeah, the second person has 9 gold medals. He had 8 in one Olympics. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking, scanning, avoiding the right. No, oh, he slips it to Eckler. Eckler will get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. But instead of taking a huge sack, he slips it. Here we go. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the quick snap. Looking, setting up the screen. Gets it out to Eckler. Eckler will get tackled for only a 4-yard gain. And the clock continues to run here with 1 minute and 18 seconds. Swings out of sport. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. Looking, throwing it underneath. It's caught by Eckler. He'll dive ahead for the first down marker. 56 seconds and counting, and they will use their first timeout. No, will they? They're hurrying up to the line. Hold on, 51 seconds. They're not using any timeouts yet. 2 receivers to each side. Takes a snap, drops back. Looking, throwing to the right, and it's caught by Palmer out of bounds. 38 seconds left. They still have 3 timeouts. They better start using them. Gary Kasparov is a great one. Chess player. 20 years as number 1 or something like that. Gary Kasparov is up there for sure. But I don't consider chess a sport. I love chess. If Michael Jordan never retired, he would have 8 straight championships. Tom Brady lost championships. Michael Jordan never lost one. Okay, well, he's lost games in the finals. Yeah, he never lost an actual champion. Give Tom Brady series in NFL, and I'm curious how many he would have lost. I love chess. I respect the heck out of chess. It's just, it's not a sport. It's different. It's different. Look up the definition of sport. Oh my God. Now, cheese is a sport. Chess is a sport. I don't consider it a sport. I really don't. We looking good this year with our last 2 draft classes. Yeah, chess players burn hundreds of calories in a game. I understand that, and I respect it. It's just, it's different. I don't consider it a sport. I really don't. It's a very difficult competition and challenge and game. It's a board game. Is a board game really a sport? But it's very difficult. And I respect it. I respect the heck out of it. I watch a lot. I know Magnus Carlsen, Carl Nakamura, Fabiano Caruana, Levon Aronian. I watch chess. Wesley So, Sergei Karyakin, Jan Christoph Duda. I watch chess very often. I love chess. It's just, I don't consider it a sport. It's a different thing. Joey Chestnut is number 1. Hey, competitive eating. I feel you. Hans Niemann, yeah, you don't have to watch chess very much to know Hans Niemann right now. He's everywhere. Jan Nepomniachtchi, of course, and Ding Loren in the championship. Hans Niemann takes steroids. Chestnut is pretty incredible at what he does, no doubt. Competitive eating is more of a sport to me than chess. But I still don't know if I would say competitive eating is a sport either. What yard line are they at? The ball is on the Chargers' 40-yard line here. 2nd and 5. 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here we go. What do we got? "38 seconds. All right. Hopkins has a weird thing on his right thigh. I guess keeping him warm. Let's see. Dustin Hopkins has a strong leg. They never, for some reason, teams never trust him to kick longer, like very long. But this guy has a super strong leg. I wouldn't be surprised if he can make like a 61-yarder or something. But here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Herbert in the shotgun calling out the blitzer. He's calling out he's throwing the belt. Call the belt play. Herbert in the shotgun takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw. And it's caught by Everett. Everett slips a tackle. And he slips another tackle. And he'll get close to the first down marker. Out of bounds with 33 seconds. It'll be 3rd and inches. Michael Phelps is proven to use steroids. Is that true? Tom Brady was accused of inflating a football. There's no blemish on Michael Jordan's career. Nice try. Mayweather is nowhere near the GOAT. Mayweather is not even close to the GOAT. Not even close. Herbert in the shotgun. 3rd and 1. Takes a snap. And, the Broncos will call timeout. Interesting. Broncos call timeout right before the snap. 3rd and 1 here. What about Muhammad Ali? Is there a boxer out there that we consider? Oh, what about Khabib? Khabib was insane. But Floyd Mayweather, absolutely not. You handpicked your fighters when you wanted to fight them. Absolutely not. It's disgusting. Ali is more of a humanitarian than a GOAT. Yeah. Gypsy King is the real GOAT. He'd knacker them all. I don't know who that is, but LeBron is the GOAT. LeBron. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter. 33 seconds. They need to gain about 15 more yards to get a field goal attempt. 17-ish. I formation. Takes a snap. Play action. Herbert has time. Looking, scanning, and throwing it underneath. It'll be caught, but not enough for the first down. He even loses a yard. Oh, he should have dropped it. But now the clock's continuing to run. Broncos have no timeouts. Let's see. Clock continues to run. And they're just going to what? Let it go down for a Hail Mary? Timeout. With 2 seconds left, they call timeout. I guess they're going to take a Hail Mary. Wow. Best boxer ever is Marvin Hagler. I don't watch it. I don't watch... Gypsy King Tyson Fury, of course. Why did I forget about that? I'm sorry. I knew that the Gypsy King is Tyson. For some reason, that completely went over my head. Apologies. I don't watch boxing, but I knew who Tyson Fury was, and I watched one of the, at least, highlights of Deontay Wilder, but I'm not a boxing guy. Mitch Trubisky is the best football player of all time. He's never thrown a pick six, and he's an MVP. Wow, Noah. You are so right. 51 of you in the house all of a sudden. Appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, hit the like button. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Bowling. I used to bowl in college. I averaged about 185. Here we go. Hail Mary attempt here. 4th and 1. What do we got? What do they got? Here we go. 3 receivers, 2 at the right. Takes the snap. Looking, steps up. Going deep. And it's short of the end zone. And not even caught by Palmer. So, and it's end of regulation. And we're going to overtime. Why did the Broncos waste that timeout? Exactly. Sugar Ray Robinson with 175 wins is the GOAT, and get out with your weak sauce boxers. 175 wins? That's really impressive. Watch Marvin Hagler versus Thomas Hearns. Jerry Jones is the GOAT. Ew. Just ew. True. Are we just talking about athlete, like the sports players? Or are we talking about coaches too? Nick Saban. Nah, we're just talking about athletes. All right, here we go. Who will win the toss here? Nah, I wouldn't put Babe Ruth. Shohei Ohtani is the GOAT of GOATs. What a stud. Ew, Herbert didn't get to the end zone. Suspect. Heads, Broncos get the ball. McManus wants the toss, and he wants to get that field goal first. Let's see what they got. Robinson also fought in, 5 different weight classes? Wow. All right, we're going to overtime. Remember the original GOAT, Tim Rex Grossman. Appreciate Red House, not Roadhouse, excuse me. Appreciate you for the $1.99. Sexy Rexy. Appreciate you for the super chat. Thank you. The original RG3. Also lost a ton, yeah. Mayweather, for all the top boxers in his weight class, fought Pacquiao, just to name a couple, Camacho. He didn't duck nobody. What are you talking about? He's not a GOAT. Dude, he waited like 4 years to fight Pacquiao or something stupid. Best coach, Jim Zorn, you mean. Jim Zorn. But yeah, horrible. Tim is the GOAT. Thanks, Noah. Appreciate it. He's not a GOAT. He ducked all sorts of people. Phil Ivey in poker? Or how about Phil Hellmuth? I don't consider poker a sport either. I remember the greatest QB battle of all time, Rex Grossman versus John Beck. All right, here's the kick from Hopkins on... Scott kicks it, and it'll be out of the end zone. So the touchback is where the Broncos will start at their own 25-yard line. NFC East is the GOAT. Who has the best NFL stadium? I don't know who has the best one, but probably the Raiders is pretty new. I know Arizona has a cool one. Jerry World is pretty good. The best one I've been to is MetLife. I've been to like 4 stadiums. Here's 3 receivers to the left at their own 25-yard line, starting overtime. Russell Wilson handing it off to Murray, and Murray will fight forward for a couple extra yards, getting maybe 5. Austin Johnson makes the tackle. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Russell Wilson. What can they do here? 3 receivers on the right. Wilson in the shotgun takes the snap. Here comes a blitz, handing it off up the middle is Murray, and Murray will dive ahead for a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and inches here. MetLife looks like a AC unit, and that's my team. Well, the inside of it was really nice, but the outside of it does have that weird AC unit look. True, but it's I thought the inside of it was nice. It was real clean, and I liked the field. The turf looked really great. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was a nice stadium. Here comes under 9 minutes to play here in the overtime. 3rd and 1. Wilson in the shotgun. Give it to big boy Murray, I would imagine. Wilson takes the snap. No, he doesn't. Pumping. Pressure's coming. Has time. And he throws it late to the left. And does Kamler catch that? No. They say 4th and 1. Incomplete. Wow. That is a big situation here. If you go for it, you lose. They're going to punt it. They're going to put faith in their defense. Best stadium is RFK. Never went to it. Redskins for life. F the Commanders. Right. I'm with you, bro. I've only been to the DC sports stadiums, Capital One Arena, Nationals Park, Audi Field, and FedEx Field. And I've only been on the outside of RFK. I've never been to Audi Field. I know that's the soccer MLS. But I've been to Capital One, I've been to Nationals Park, and I've been to FedEx Field. I guess the best one I would say is Nationals Park. It's pretty nice. But all right, here we go. 8.5 to go here in the overtime. They're going to force the punt here. All right, 4th and 1. They're going to punt. What if they faked the punt here? What if they faked the punt? Waitman into punt it away. Carter back to return. There's the punt from Waitman. And it will be caught at the 8. And he makes the guy miss. Going to the right side. It'll be out of bounds close to the 20. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Number 94 ran into a cameraman or something. And he is slow to get up. Grabbing at his left knee. He is in pain. Yeah, I know where Audi Field is. I've seen it many times in DC, but I just didn't know where it was. Not where, sorry. I've never been inside. I don't know what it looks like is what I'm saying. All right, here we go. So the 20-yard line is where the Chargers... So the 20-yard line is where the Chargers will start. Handoff to Eckler. Eckler cuts it back up the middle and gets a gain of 2. But there is a flag on the play, and this could be in the area of holding. Am I the only one who hates new stadiums? Last time I went to old stadium was for the Jets. I took a seat, and it was Jets-Bengals to get into the playoffs. I don't hate that. I don't hate old stadiums. But all right. Oh, yep. That would be a holding call. Easy call right there. All right, 1st and 20 now. Herbert in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert takes a snap. Drops back. Quick throw to Carter, and Carter will grab it for a gain of about 6. Dude, Zion, what are you doing? Yeah. 2nd and 14 coming up for the Chargers. Who remembers when it was called the MCI Center? Yep, I remember. 2nd and 14. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert takes a snap, drops back, steps up, going deep, and the ball's fluttering in the air, and he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Mike Williams just made an insane catch, but he does not stay in bounds. Does he get his feet in. No. One. And the left foot toe is out. 3rd and 14. 7.5 to go here in overtime. Big play here. Big play here. 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun. Blitz coming. Has to step up. Avoids the rush. Going deep and nearly intercepted. And it's 4th and 14, and that'll be another punt. The next score wins it. And is anybody even open? No, that's just a horrible attempt at a throw by Herbert. It's like he's still hurt. All right, here we go. 4th and 14, and J.K. Scott will punt it away, and there is the punt. And it will be fair caught at the 31-yard line by Washington. So Broncos need to get about 30 yards. And they give McManus a chance. You're doing good radio for somebody not watching. Good, I'm glad. Glad you're enjoying it. All right, 1st and 10. 7:10 to go here in overtime. It's still tied up, but now this will be the second drive for the Broncos, so any points wins it now. Here we go. 2 receivers to each side. Murray, the running back, takes the snap, hand off to Murray. Murray will barrel forward for what he can, gets a gain of about 2. Johnson on the tackle. Man, I should have bet on the tie, right? So now it's under 7 minutes to go. Time's really not a factor yet, but somebody's got to score here. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Murray again in the backfield with him. 3 receivers to the left. Sutton by himself to the right. Takes the snap, drops back, handed off to Murray again, and Khalil Mack will get the tackle for only a gain of a yard. 3rd down and about 7 coming up for the Broncos. Interesting play calls here. Have you tried radio? You're much better than the crap I listen to and I get the NOIC feed. This is what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to level up my YouTube channel to get noticed, and who knows, man. My goal one day would be the voice of the Commanders, though. That would be my dream job. Here we go. Wilson in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, blitz coming, going deep, and incomplete and almost intercepted. It went off the head of Asante Samuel and almost went into the safety's hands. And that'll be another punt coming up for the Broncos. Trying to run a double move here. Oh, nice. Just great defense there by Samuel. Great defense by Asante Samuel Jr. Second-year player out of Florida State. Here we go. Corliss Waitman back into the game. See if they can pin him back deep. There's the snap. There's the kick. And Carter will fair catch it at the 20-ish yard line. And that is where Herbert will start this next drive. He's got to get into field goal range. Hopkins' career long is 56 yards. But I personally believe this guy has the leg for a 61-yarder if need be. He's got a strong leg. I don't know if the accuracy could be a problem, but I would throw him out there on a 61-yarder if that's what it came down to. A 4th down and 10 or something. I would throw him out there and try to give him a chance. 5:36 to go here in overtime. Justin Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Linebacker coming, batted in the air, and hits the ground harmlessly and nearly intercepted by Jones. Singleton is having an absolutely insane game. He batted that throw down at the line right now, but he's got 19 total tackles. What's up, Ruba? What's up, Ruba? All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to each side. Herbert in the shotgun, takes a snap, drops back, steps up, looking, throwing it underneath, and it's dropped by Gerald Everett. Incomplete, and now it's going to be 3rd and 10. Ugh. What was 71 doing? I'm not sure. I didn't look. Oh, man. No. Kareem Jackson, what a play. It was inside the hands of Everett, and Jackson just punched it out. Now it's 3rd and 10. 3 receivers to the left. Herbert in the shotgun. Oh, no! It's going to be a false start on the left tackle, 68. Why am I still here? I'm not even watching. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. 5.5 to go here in overtime. 3rd and 15. LOL, Ty says double. Here we go. 3rd and 15. Can Herbert bring out anything here? 5.5 to go in overtime. Herbert in the shotgun. Eckler in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to each side. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Herbert throwing it underneath. It'll be caught by Eckler, but not even close to a first down. And I guess they will punt it away yet again. Come the Chargers. Do you think the 3rd down bell works? What? Go back on the play. That ball was batted up. 71 didn't block the blitzer. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm not sure what he was looking at. All right, there's the punt by J.K. Scott. And let's see, will we get a return? It'll be fair, caught. Wait a minute! It's muffed! The Chargers have it! The Broncos man ran into the punter, or the punt returner. The Chargers have it in field goal range. The game's over. Assuming a field goal is made. But Washington was trying to fair catch it, and the blocker gets pushed into him, and it's a muff punt, and the Broncos will lose. It's Locke, number 6, runs into him, muff punt. Los Angeles has the ball in field goal range already at the 28-yard line. It's a 46-ish yard field goal, 45-yard field goal attempt. We'll see if they even run the ball to give them a little bit closer, but Locke just cost his team the game potentially. Let's see what they do. I'm sure they're going to hand it off to Eckler here. Blitz potentially coming from the outside. Takes the snap, hand off to Eckler. And bouncing it out, but nowhere to go, and he may even lose a yard on the play. Back down to the 29-yard line. So it's a 47-yard attempt potential for Dustin Hopkins. Dustin Hopkins, long on this season, is only 43 yards, but the longest of his career is 56. The game is not over. 4:16 to go here in overtime. 2nd and 11. Herbert under center. Carter goes in motion, takes a snap, pitch play to the left is Eckler. Eckler trying to hit the edge and nowhere to go, and he loses another yard. Kareem Jackson coming up and making the play, and I think Singleton was in on that tackle as well. Singleton has 20 tackles tonight. 3rd and 12. Now it's backed up to a 48-yard attempt. Let's see what we got here. What are they going to do? 3 receivers to the right. Herbert in the shotgun, takes the snap. Blitz coming. Herbert looking, pressure, throwing it, and it's going to be caught by Mike Williams, but not for a first down. So it'll be 4th down and 3-ish, and it's the left hash, and Staley says field goal attempt, and the game comes down to this. Dustin Hopkins hasn't made one from longer than 43 this season. And what will this one be? It'll be inside that, I think. Should be around a 40-ish yard field goal attempt. A 39-yarder from the left hash for the ball game. And the Broncos will ice the kicker, calling timeout. Wow. What a game, Ruba. What a game, Ruba. Can you believe it? It's come to overtime. Anything could happen. They're going to make a field goal attempt. Mwah. Hi. What's going to happen, Ruba? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's going to win? All right. Broncos going to ice him. Yes, they did. They are trying to ice him here. All right. Dustin Hopkins. Looks like he's lining it up. We don't want to ruin this, so we're going to move it over here just to look at something else. We're not going to see, but here we go. Dustin Hopkins, 39-yard field goal. He's made 3 field goals today, all inside the 40 as well, I believe. I think it was a 31, 35, and 37. So this will be the longest of the night, but theoretically a chip shot for an NFL kicker. Let's see what we got here. From the left hash, they're lining it up. He's taking his 2 steps outside to the left. Steps his right foot back. Leans forward. Looks at the field goal. Nods to his punter. The holder, the snap, the kick is up. And the kick is good! And the Chargers survive in overtime. And that is their first lead of the game. Comes in a game-winning field goal for Dustin Hopkins. And the Chargers move to 4-2. The Broncos fall to 2-4. And the game is over. Broncos gave a good effort here against the Chargers, but the Chargers, with a depleted team, 2 of their Pro Bowl offensive linemen, no Keenan Allen, no Joey Bosa, and they still find a way to come out on top, even with Herbert not having his best game. 27 for 57, 238 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. Anyway, they win it, and the game is over. Wow. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that was in the chat. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back for Thursday night football. Who's the Thursday night game? Next week, week 7, the Thursday night game is Saints versus Arizona. So we'll be back for that game, and we'll also be doing a film review for my Washington Commanders tomorrow. We have a Skins in the Game podcast on Wednesday, and then that on Friday. So, good times. I appreciate you guys who are here. A ton of great comments. Hopefully we got some new subscribers. Did we get any new ones? We got 2 new subscribers today. Appreciate you guys. And we're just going to continue to grow this channel. So I appreciate you. And until next time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. You can become a channel member for 99 cents a month. You could support the channel that way if you appreciate what I do. You could do a super chat or a super thanks if you would like to support as a tip that way for the commentary. I appreciate it. And yeah, you guys are awesome. And until next time.